just listen. Okay, no time to play, no time to waste. I'm all about business. Okay, I ain't no thug, but I grew up around robbers and killings. Okay, they watching me like it's TSA, cause I can blow it any minute. Okay, they say your talent gon' make room, so I want the presidential. Okay, I'm tryna stack up these M's in a way that you know it ain't no rental. Okay, these labels don't know what they missing, dear God, I pray you just forgive them. Okay, I'm way too authentic, won't fall in the line of the mother loving gimmicks. I gotta go and get it. I do not want your sympathy or your pity. I feel like I'm the hardest up by the city. They won't smoke on this mic, I say come and get it. They try to keep up, but I keep switching up. They don't know that I got these unlimited flows. I'm like a dope dealer, I got what they need in this music. I got what is good for they soul. I'm out for the money, I'm gon' make it big in this music. I ain't got no time for no hoe. I'm tryna stay humble, these niggas, they not even good. I pack them up, send them right home. I'm keeping it G, I grew up right next to the hood. Like strippers ain't scared of no pole. Cut me a flight to the A, they telling me, hey, you know this is where you belong. Yeah, 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 I know. Remember them days I was down bad and broke. I do not wanna go back there no more. I started waving, they hopped on the boat. I can go missing for the entire year.
Hello, what's going on, man? Welcome to the chat. If you're with us on Twitch, welcome in. If you're with us on YouTube, welcome in as well. It's great to have you. You know, like I said, if you're on YouTube, I tried to set up the Nightbot, but if for some reason it's not working, so I'm gonna have to go tweak that shit a little bit more. We'll get started here shortly, but if you are in the chat, you've not submitted your music yet, just make sure you hit this link in the chat. And if you want to skip the queue and get put into our paid skip queue, which is $5 if you want to guarantee you get played on stream today, feel free to do that at any point. You can do it if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to. We will be bumping people up in the chat for free as well throughout the stream. So just stick around, send your music in, and we'll try and get as many songs as we can today. And that's that. Look at the camera on as well. What's going on? If you're in the chat, Khalil Vegas, welcome to the chat. Go watch his fan club, Jason Vaughn. I see a couple of other friendly faces in there. Cam Villa, welcome to the chat. Right now we've got a little queue starting to build. We've got 32 submissions today, which is great. Hopefully that means we'll get to some more free submissions than we did the other day, because we got a ton of paid skips the other day, which is really cool, and I appreciate the support, but I always feel bad when we don't get to get more free submissions in. So if you do want to submit, as always, it's free. Just make sure you hit this link in the chat. It'll take you over to Nero. This is where we handle all of our submissions and paid skips now. It is streamlining everything, streamlining the stream, and making it easier for us to get through more songs in every stream. So, you know, we love to see that. We'll also be adding songs to our songs we found on live stream playlist. Today, during the stream, I'll be saving and I'll be coming back to make content about these songs every Tuesday. So next Tuesday, after we have our Monday stream, I'll come back to make content about the songs we've listened to here as well. If you are submitting music, it's free. All you got to do is hit the link in my bio, hit the link in the chat, and send your stuff in via Nero. And again, if you want to skip the queue and guarantee you get played today, you can. There's a paid skip queue if you want to take part in that. But throughout the stream, we'll be bumping people up at random using this lovely spinning wheel right here. So I'll take all of the submissions, regardless of whether they're free or not. We'll take them, we'll put them in the wheel, we'll spin the wheel. Every 5 paid skips, we'll bump somebody up for free. And then the last 30 minutes of the stream will be dedicated to the people in the chat hanging out with us. So if you are in the chat, stick around. If you want to come back at 7:30, that's totally fine too. Either way, we'll still be doing the free section towards the end of the stream for that last 30 minutes. As long as we don't have too many paid skips and we can get to it. If you are here in the chat for the first time and you are just trying to figure out how to submit your music, exclamation mark submit to submit, exclamation mark skip will explain how you can skip the queue. If you're with us on Instagram, come hang out on Twitch or on YouTube. We're live on both right now. If you're with us on YouTube, I'm sorry in advance that Nightbot is not working yet. I tried to set it up today. For some reason, it's not connecting. I'm going to have to try and figure it out again over the weekend. And I'll take some time to kind of like look at it and work it out. But it's not working right now. So if you are on YouTube, one of the things you can do is just go to my bio, hit the link tree, go submit your music in Nero there, and that's still going to take you to the same place. I'll try and figure out the Nightbot in the meantime over the weekend. But we're going to get started very shortly. I'll give you guys a rundown of who I am, what I do, and all of that. Let's give the community just a couple more minutes to get in. How's everybody doing? If you're in the chat, what's been going on? How's your weekend? How's your week been? It's Thursday. You been doing shit? You got shit done this week? I've had an extremely productive week this week, like maybe too productive. I'm exhausted. I'm ready to chill for the weekend. I scored a goal at soccer last night, so I'm happy about that. I've started downloading my FIFA highlights. I started downloading my FIFA highlights as well for my career mode. So get ready for some fucking compilation goals content, because that's coming. I don't know if anybody wants it or not, but it's coming. I'm giving it to you guys. You're gonna get it regardless. Yeah, that's it. We're gonna get started very shortly. Again, if you haven't submitted music, make sure you get that submission in using Nero. We've got a nice little paid skip queue going already. Looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in there. So we'll have two free skips coming when we get to the end of those. So just make sure if you are submitting music, you hit that link, submit a Nero. It's free to do it. Like I said, every 5 paid skips, we'll do one of those free skips using the spinning wheel. So submit your music anyway, even if you're not going to do a paid skip. It's not a guarantee we'll get to your song, but we'll do our best to try and get to it if we can. And the last 30 minutes will be dedicated to you guys in the chat. So stick around, hang out, and take part in what we're doing. And there's always another opportunity to get bumped up for free as well. Antone, my dude, welcome to the chat. I hope you've had a good week so far. What have you been up to? If you're in the chat, let us know what you've been up to. I want to know what you guys have been working on this week. Bruh, this guy Mundane, we found Mundane like 2 weeks ago, and I have not been able to stop listening to him. That's what I like to hear, bro. Film a new single promo. I love to hear that. You are speaking my language. It's nice. I'm excited about the new Antone too. We got our first distro release of the year next week with Marsho out of North Carolina, which I'm really excited about. And then we'll have Antone now up next. Looking like we might have another one from Guy coming after that. We got some Shroob coming up in March too. I've got some Vera dropping in March. So it's a lot of stuff moving right now. Very exciting times. But if you are in the chat and this is your first time joining us, welcome in, welcome in. My name is Kayvan. I'm the director of music distribution at Media Lab, which is the company that owns both Genius and World Star Distribution. So right now I'm running both distribution arms at the company. Signing artists, putting music out. Went from 0 to 15K followers in 1 week from a content plan. Is fucking sick, Khalil. Congratulations to you, man. So yeah, been signing artists, putting music out, putting projects out for the last like 3 years, using Genius as a way to amplify what we're doing with artists. But I do DSP pitching, curator pitching, A&R work, signing artists, identifying artists that we should sign and work with. Been managing artists for like 10 years. Generated close to 80 million streams for independent artists since I started doing this on the management and on the distro side, which is really cool for me. I'm pretty happy with that. But outside of that, I run the Kayvan's House community, which is a community for independent emerging artists, which you are all now in. If you want to join us on Discord, you can. We have a community playlist that we update every single month. And we are getting close to putting that update out next week. But also go follow us on Kayvan's House as well. This is where we make all of our content to highlight community members and artists that we just like and find. So songs I found in the comments. If you want to go comment in there, it's free to enter. I update this every single week. I listen to every single submission. So this is another way to get your music in front of me if you don't get played on stream. Just dropped a new interview with Timmy O. Expect to see more interviews this year. I'm working on booking some more right now. But this was from Digilog days towards the end of last year. We had a really great conversation with some community members. Sorry, I gotta turn this down a touch. Also, new songs we find on Twitch every Monday and Thursday. I update this every single Tuesday. So next Tuesday, expect to see another update from the songs we found over the last week. If you submit your music here, you're automatically considered for it as long as it's released and on Spotify. We have our new music through this playlist, which updates every single Friday, which is free to submit for. Again, if you just want to put your releases in there, whenever you schedule them, you can put them in. I'm gonna go look for them on release day anyway. It's free. Use the link in the chat. There's a release calendar for you to fill out. I make content about the songs that I found on Twitter or find every week as well. And yeah, that's it. We got a whole bunch of shit. We got some at home with interviews coming down the pipeline. We've got some in the office with interviews coming down the pipeline. We got some playlist updates coming down the pipeline as well. So all of those things to look forward to. But go follow us on Kayvan's House on Instagram if you want to take part in any of those things. Submit your music for any of those things. All of our submissions are free always, so you can always just tap in and submit stuff there. Okay. All right. What do we do here? What's the point of this? Well, I love music. I love listening to music. I've been playlisting music for like 14 years at this point. Like that's really been like a huge part of my career. in finding artists and supporting artists. So he's been making playlists and doing write-ups and just supporting artists through content. So been doing this shit for a while. And so in the pandemic, started kind of streaming and talking about music, listening to music, finding artists, signing artists from the Stream to Genius distro and some of the other things I work on as well. And this is what this is now. We listen to music, we give feedback, we help artists develop. This is really about artist development. I'll be giving my feedback on the songs, why I would playlist something, why I wouldn't maybe, things that can improve from release to release. So feel free to send in unreleased music, released music, music videos, whatever you want feedback on. You can send content if you want content feedback. You can also ask any questions you want about the music industry. I've done basically everything at some point in my career. At this point, I've learned a lot, and I'm happy to share that knowledge with you guys. I do pay consultations as well if you want to do one-on-one. I just did one of our free consultation giveaways today with B-Cave, and that was really, really cool. So we had a great, like, 45-minute chat just about some of the questions they had and talk through it. So feel free to ask whatever questions you want in the chat, too. But really, the main thing that we do here is music feedback, listening to artists, helping them develop as a community. So as I'm giving up feedback, if you guys are in the chat, please let us know what you think of the songs as well, and give your feedback, but please be respectful. That's the only rule in here. And yeah, that's it. So we're gonna get into it in a second. Like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But we're gonna get started with some of these paid skips. If you do want to do a paid skip, it's $5 if you want to skip into that line, $10 if you want to super skip, and you can do that if you want. Zell, I'm chilling, bro. Honestly, today was a busy day. I went and got lunch with J-Max manager Gutty, and we had like a really, really nice catch up, and that was great to see him. Honestly, I haven't really seen him in a while. We like text back and forth, but like, you know, you always get the time to like sit and like actually just like catch up with someone and talk about life. We don't have to talk about work all the time, but it was nice to go like hang out with him. I had another phone call that I had to move to tomorrow with Chris Classic, who's another friend that I've known for a while that I'm just a huge fan of his work, and he's doing some cool things in Chicago too. And then just work meetings, made some content, sent some emails, just regular shit. You know what I mean? It was a regular Thursday. Worked on some content, worked on some playlists, did some red lines of some contracts, just like regular fucking work shit that I got to do all the time. Anyway, let's get into it. We're starting with you today. So Nigel X, keep it cool, take it easy. Let's get into it. You guys let us know what you think in the chat as always. And yeah, you'll see how this all works. I feel like it's a little bit easier once we get started to understand the process of everything in here. This one is out everywhere, so if you like it, let us know what you think in the chat too, because like I said, this is about feedback. So I do like the beat choice on this. I do feel like the master is maybe a little bit quiet overall. And the vocal sits maybe a little bit too far behind the production. Those are the things immediately that kind of stand out to me.
The world is on fire, but I'm taking a breather at the moment because I'm tired.
I do think where you could improve a little bit is probably on the delivery. I like the idea of what you're going for. It just feels like you still gotta dial in the right vocal tone for this delivery. You do a lot of really cool things with like the inflections, but it's the actual like tonal aspect of it.
What you need to know when the speakers blow out, the real shit is really a vibe. And I do hate that phrasing, but fuck it, it's really amazing. With no persuasion, I need vacation. Only thing missing, beautiful blazing.
Don't feel like you need to over enunciate words too. Like I feel like that's something I'm catching in this is like you're really enunciating the words. And while that is fine, I feel like sometimes it makes the vocal feel a little bit more forced than it should.
Niggas is dying, mothers is crying. Too many people out here trying to be too hood, just like Jeezy. So keep it.
Thank you for the follow, RJ. Or sorry, Ripper Calio. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the crib. You're at my house right now with me.
Keep it cool, take it easy, keep it cool, take it easy. I just wanna see the sunlight.
I can, but you gotta submit using Nero. Here's a link in the chat if you want to submit. We do have a $5 paid skip queue if you want to guarantee you get played on stream today. But that's totally up to you. You don't have to do that if you don't want to.
Keep it take it easy.
So I will say I'm not a huge fan of a flange effect on a vocal. So just like it's definitely like a personal thing for me. It never hits me. Every time I hear a flange on a vocal, I'm like, take this off. I will say the strongest part of this for me is the cool things that you're doing with the actual like vocal inflections. Like there's a lot of like really engaging changes in the vocal that I think keep me kind of locked in. I do think the delivery needs a little bit of work, and I feel like if you keep working on it, when you perfect it, it's gonna feel really good. And there's a lot to build off of. But vocal mix is one thing for me. Delivery still needs a little bit of work, but there is something here to build off of. So just keep it up. If you're rocking with this one, guys, I am _NigelX on Instagram, NYGELX. Where are you from, bro? You got an accent too, right? Yeah, super skip, bro. I kind of like the super skip. You from New York? You don't have a New York accent, though. Rain, what's going on? I'm good. How are you? I really can't complain. I've been busy as fuck this week. I got a lot done. I said this earlier. I scored a goal last night at soccer, which makes...
Are you okay?
Which makes 11 goals in 6 games and 6 assists, which I feel pretty good about personally as a not professional player at all, like just an adult playing soccer because I like it. Born and raised. Damn, bro. I don't know why it feels like you have an accent that's not a New York accent though. I don't know what that is to me. I mean, I don't have a New York accent. Like you can hear my shit. It's like all fucked up. But for some reason to me, it just feels like you have like an accent of somebody who did not grow up in New York. So I don't know what's going on there. But I think for me, like I said, the things that you can work on, vocal mix, just really making sure the vocal is the star of the show. And then some of the aspects of the delivery. But I think it's more like the over enunciation of words makes it feel a little bit more choppy than it should. And I feel like just lean back into that natural one a little bit more. I feel like it'll stand up. Yeah, submissions are open. You can do unreleased. We're about to listen to an unreleased from Jay Savant right now. You can either upload or you can send in a link, a private link on like Untitled or something like that. Just make sure it works. Because sometimes we'll get stuff that doesn't work and I can't open it, and that sucks. Jay Savant, up next. Why wait? Let us know what you think in the chat. Ooh. I like the way this one started already.
What are you waiting for? What am I waiting for? We both been here before.
I do feel like the vocal stacks, like the background harmonies, need a little bit of leveling work. Super skip splits you into like a super prioritized queue, so those songs are like actually the first ones. And then the skip goes kind of under that. We do have like 6 super skips right now though, so. Yeah, it's just if people want to do. Either way, I'm going to play the songs that are in the skip queue, but it's just like if you have to get out of here quicker, you can. Official Jay Savant on Instagram. I'd be mindful of how loud the kick is on this one, because it does feel like that kick comes in really, really strong. Okay, I mean, biggest things for me, this is a demo, right? So I'm not going to judge the mix too harshly. I do feel like a lot of my notes are mix related, and I do think if you really like tighten up this mix, it's really going to help everything just stand out a little bit more. Lead vocals in a really, really nice place. It's like the perfect tone from you. It's in a really nice part of your register. I do like the background vocal arrangement as well, though I do feel like the leveling needs a little bit of work just to really get everything in the right place. That being said, again, this is a demo, so I don't want to judge it too harshly. And I've heard a lot of your music that's finished and have enjoyed it, so I would just definitely encourage you to keep finishing this one off. I think this is maybe one of, like, just from a songwriting perspective and a song perspective, it's probably up there as one of the songs that I've enjoyed the most from you. Again, because I just think it's a very contemporary R&B sound. There's classic elements to the way that it feels in the production, too. And generally, I feel like where I've enjoyed your music the most, Jay, has really been in this, like, contemporary R&B sound. as opposed to maybe the more nostalgic pop vibe that you have sent over in the past as well. So, I don't know. I'm into this. Let us know what you think in the chat, as always. We want to know what you think of these songs, too. But I think if you like Tank, if you like, honestly, like Mario or like any of those R&B artists, you'll probably like Jay Savant. Official Jay Savant on Instagram. Make sure you go follow if you're rocking with this one as well. Definitely need some more runs in here, I think, overall, just to kind of like, just to like have those details going. There's some in the background, but I'd love to hear them be more prominent, I think. Beautiful. I can't wait to get into some of these for sure. We got some good submissions in today. I would maybe end the song right there, though, at 340. Instead of letting it run all the way out to 4:15. I don't know that you need this outro right here, and I feel like the vocal carries it to a really, really perfect ending right around that 3:45 mark. So that's the only other thing I would say is you could easily cut off like an extra 30 seconds from this song just to make it a little bit more digestible on the end here. Overall, I like it, but yeah, things that I would work on are just the leveling of the vocal layers. I think that's one of the big things for me. And then just adding some more additive runs, things like that, just to really help it all stand out. All right, Save Her by Billy up next. This is a new release. Let us know what you think in the chat. We're going to just keep rolling, guys. I do want to know what you guys think of the songs, though. So if you are here and you are taking, you know, hanging out, listening to the songs, let us know what you think, all right?
Don't think I can save her.
Ooh.
Run around with your friends, but I know that they all hate you.
I really like this already.
Invite folks to your place, girl, I won't do you no favors.
There's things that I think could improve in the vocal mix. Tuning could maybe be a little tighter. R. Abdul says his vibe's cool. I mean, this is like, I like a lot of music that's in this space, to be honest. Like Bryson Tiller, Drake, when Drake does the shit, it's kind of my favorite. Party Next Door, you know what I mean? Like anyone in that space I enjoy. I do think the tuning is probably the biggest thing that I would work on a little bit, just tightening that up. A little I see both sides like Chanel interpolation here. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but I definitely hear it.
Who got you feeling stressed out? I'm not saying time, you can't tell. Spend 2 pens on a bitch, how could I not regret it?
Not sure if that was a purposeful interpolation, but I hear it. I can't say that I don't hear it. I like how the reverb delay is hitting on this one too. Oh shit, Chinese. Let's go. And Canadian as well. What part of Canada are you in, Billy? If you're in the chat, let us know.
Acted like we never happened. Did you forget all the memories? Forget all the money, forget all the feelings. Cause why you keep telling me? Keep telling me that he's the one, yeah, he's perfect. A man I could never be.
From Vancouver? Let's go. If you've been in here ever before, you know I got a soft spot for Vancouver artists because my wife is from Vancouver and I manage 2 artists from Vancouver as well. So it's always nice to hear more artists from the city. Kwame, what's good, bro? Welcome to the chat.
Don't think I can save her, but I try to find someone new and I just can't replace you.
All right, that's it. My only note here is tightening up on the tuning. The vocal could maybe be like a decibel or 2 louder, you know what I mean? But not by much. So it's nice to see a beautiful man on camera. I do not have manicured nails at all, bro. I actually have horrible nails because I bite them like an animal. Well manicured nails is absolutely not what I have. And how did you do this thing to make your yeah, sorry, bro. I'd be biting my nails like a savage. That's probably my worst trait, is that I bite my nails. I anxiously bite my nails. My wife hates it. She's always like, you gotta stop that. I've been trying to as well, because it's disgusting. But like, it's just like, I've been biting my nails since I was like 12, man. With a lovely voice. You know what? I take that. I'll take that. All right, guys, that was a great one from Billy. 13illyYP or 13illyPYX on Instagram. That song was called Save Her. I saved it in the playlist because I did really enjoy it. Oh, what is this message effect shit, guys? This is my first time ever seeing it. Minecraft Nether Portal message. Vocal tune is a bit off, but I absolutely love the vibe of the song. This is Rainfill. That's it. That's really the only note that I have. We got Young Saba up next, Speed Lover. This is not to be confused with Old Saba, who we all love too. Is the metronome in this track still? It does feel like potentially you've left the metronome in here, and take that out because it doesn't sound like it's on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The metronome's in there, but the metronome's super offbeat. It's wildly distracting from the song. Salmon is better than sea bass. I don't know that I agree with that. I have a lot of opinions on fish. She share wrong version. Don't worry, it happens. I mean, outside of the click, also, is the click changing tempos? Who's the SendGrid API limit? Nero? Eddie. That's a thing for you, bro. I don't know what the fuck that means at all. Young Saba _ on Instagram. Their email server. Eddie. That seems really important. that seems like a very important thing that's not working. Hey man, tap in with Eddie, bro. He might be looking for new team members as well. All right, minus the errant metronome that's happening in this track, which seems like it was just a mistake on the bounce. I enjoy the song. I do think the lead vocal needs to come up in the mix. That's probably the big thing here, is that the lead vocal needs to come up a little bit more. It's very like F-Zero-X kind of feeling, like if I was playing like some sort of like real like futuristic racing game. This is kind of perfect for the soundtrack. Biggest thing is the mix and the metronome. Get the metronome out of the bounce. The best thing I can tell you is get that metronome out of the bounce, because it's gonna help massively. And that's about it. If you're with us on Instagram, come hang out. We're live on Twitch and YouTube right now if you want to come chill. We're listening to music, giving feedback for the next hour or two. I gotta be honest though, it's so hard to get past the metronome because it's just going in my head and it's just off beat, bro. I don't know what's happening with this metronome. It is a little hard to get past that specific part of this one. I like the production on this. I like the sound choices. I like the melodic choices from the vocal. I do think the vocal should come up a little bit. We haven't gotten a New Blood yet, no. We're still going through our paid skip queue right now. But I will say the metronome, man, like that is tough. Why is the metronome a different tempo? You've got to set your project to be the same tempo as everything else, man. I don't, like, as a producer, I don't know how you do that. That would drive me crazy. Just trying to get shit on grid, bro, with like the session file being a different tempo. I don't know how. I don't know how you did that. Fire March 14th by Antone. Now this one comes out next month. Super excited to start this new rollout with Antone as well with Genius Distro. I think you guys are gonna like this one a lot. I sat down, I listened to the whole project again the other day. Antone, you probably saw me actually get through it all the way this time, and man, when I say I'm excited about this project, you've heard Gray Matter. You guys heard Gray Matter. If you liked Gray Matter, you're probably going to like some of it. But, oh, it's on your mom's birthday? I didn't even know that. Happy birthday to your mom, preemptively. This is Fire featuring Elijah, who's also another community member we love in here. This kid is 16, bro. He turned 17 this year. Isn't that crazy? You produced this one yourself too, right? Very different from Gray Matter, but I think If you guys listen to any of the music that we listen to in here and like it, you're gonna like this project a lot.
Midnight chat with your master.
Produced by Antone as
My
well.
life needs your beauty still. Make time, I need all your care. Same time, got my motivation.
Put that pre-save in the chat, bro. Put that pre-save in the chat.
Connection. Sweet life moving more directions. Long as I'm with you, I'm resting good. Even though the fire makes it hard to breathe, I will be in love.
There's the pre-save. If you guys want to go pre-save and help us out, make sure you go do that. We're on song number 5. We're about to do a free skip after this one using our spinning wheel. But this is Fire by Antone Now. It comes out March 14th. At Antone Now on Instagram. Make sure you go follow. Very excited about this one. Even for a 4-minute long song. You know, you guys know I hate long songs. But I love Antone's music.
Cutting me loose, I'm in loose for love. Told you I could take you on a trip.
Shout out to Elijah right here.
Do things your way. If you wanna take this slowly. I feel like a star, but I'm on a move. I need a space to breathe. When I feel my heart.
Very Smino-esque vibes from Elijah on this one, which is really cool to hear.
All of my thoughts are parading. How many times I'ma say this? I want your body to lay with. Can't see my bookie in ages. Give me some room. Look in your eyes, I'll be straight, I'll be fine, I'm okay.
Jonesy says this is so tough.
If we don't speak, I die, it could ruin my whole fucking day.
Even though the fire makes it hard to breathe, I will be in love.
Yeah, I'm gonna be singing this one. It's gonna be stuck in my head. I'll be listening to it a lot.
I know you're the one.
Newman 10 Steps says this is hard. Look, support this young man, bro. Like, all I gotta say is, like, 16 years old, I wasn't doing this shit at this level by any means. And I guarantee you Antone's gonna be around, man. High pass those vocals, though, some low frequently cutting through, says Caro Tile. I think that's on purpose, though.
I know you're the one. No, I'm finna shine like the sun. I love you a ton. Shoot your attitude like a gun. See all your lies, it's a bunch.
At 16, I was not doing music and playing. Yeah, same. I mean, I was doing music, but not at this level. I was still trying to figure it out. Antone's low-key figured it out already. And that's crazy to me.
My court long enough to tie in a new. My floor hard when I lay in the booth. My room fire when creating the stool.
Hey.
My lord, people gon' parade over you.
Hey.
That's just the art that we do. Yeah, yeah. Even though the fire makes it hard to breathe, I will be in
I had no friends to play with myself mostly. That is sus. It's alright, most 16-year-olds are playing with themselves.
I know you're the one. Even though the fire
Nah, this kid is just working hard, bro.
I will be in love. Even though the fire burning 100 degrees, I know you're the one.
Oh, bro, I used to play tennis against the wall as well when I was a kid. I know that life. A little tennis against the wall, a little soccer against the wall. Rain said, yeah, sure. Hey, man, that shit is beautiful, bro. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to start rolling out this next project with you again. Like, such a fan of your work ethic and just the type of music that you make. Like, it's so advanced for the age that you are. And, like, that's, again, not to just harp on the fact that, like, you are younger, but the fact that you are the age that you are and can make the music that you make is just, like, really, really impressive and has been this whole time. So, you know, I'm excited to just keep showing everybody what you make, bro. Like, seriously, every time you send me something, every time I hear something on here, I'm just so amazed, bro. So just keep it up. I can't wait to see some of this content as well, but we're gonna keep getting out here getting wins, bro. I agree with Jonesy. Such a bright future. All right, our first free bump of the evening is going to G King. If you are in the chat, let us know what you think, as always. And if you want to submit your music, it's free. Just make sure you get those submissions in using our good old Nero link as well, okay? Not Neuralink, Nero link. All right, here we go. Go On, featuring Go On with G King and Nicholas. Let us know what you think in the chat. Young Buck Fire. He's very good, Sam. not Neuralink. I'm not putting that shit in my fucking brain. Alright, we got some raps today. West Side Crown on Instagram if you like this one.
I'm taking chances, I don't know the end. Pentecost, I know the sin. Pentecost, I'm sowing hymns, don't know the trends, they close to him. Politic and balance, I'm just callous, how they wrote them in. Looking at the average, I'm just tallying the code defense.
West Side Crown.
They can't understand what niggas been.
Yeah, I love this. I actually love the sample clip. Production's really nice on this too.
Last of the bro, how far the mighty fall, niggas lost fame, niggas lost hope. Not about the same, or about who did change, which I noticed. Made it out my code.
Ben's Baby, thank you for the super skip, my dude. If you're in the chat, make sure you submit your music. If you want to skip the queue, you can. There's a super skip queue and a regular skip queue. It's up to you if you want to do either.
Shout out to my mama and my trauma, that's my best friends. Trying to find peace, I could rest.
This sample flip shit is all I've been on as a producer recently. It's been nice getting back into it. Just making some slaps. Palisades, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Yep, all genres are cool. We listen to everything in here. If you want to submit, just make sure you use the Neuro link. Oh my god, the Neuro link. Thanks for the follow too. F Tanked, what's up? Hey, we're listening to G King right now. West Side Crown on Instagram. He's already my enemy, bro. I don't even give a fuck. If I saw Elon in the street, he'd catch these fucking hands. I'm gonna just say that straight up.
But another part of me thinks
I spent my whole life killing Nazis in video games. I'm not about to start fucking with Nazis now. I'm just saying. It is what it is, bro. I don't fuck with that shit. Not one bit. I fuck with a lot of immigrants. That's one immigrant I don't fuck with one modicum of fucking with. We could send him back to South Africa and I'd be okay with that. Rain Felix up next featuring Izzy Savides. This is Change. Let us know what you think in the chat. Hey man, yes, it's fuck Elon forever, bro. There's no excuses for it. Change, let us know what you think in the chat. Ooh, Rain. Is this out on streaming as well or no? Ooh. Oops. Oh. March 14th. Beautiful. If you guys do have songs that are coming out, make sure you put them in my release calendar. I check that every Friday. It's just a way for me to keep up with your releases and make sure I'm supporting people from the community. So just put them in there. As soon as you got stuff scheduled, you can submit it. I'll go look for the songs on release date, but I'll be putting this in the playlist for sure, bro. I do think that the vocal mix and master could be a touch louder. At the same time, it's got a really nice feeling to it. So generally, I'm a big fan of it. The volume, it's not the end of the world. I probably still would enjoy listening to this. But if anything, that's maybe the one thing that stands out. I am Rain Felix on Instagram. Definitely a vibe, though. I like this type of music in general, so... I could see this hitting so many different audiences as well. It's like, if you're a fan of like Steve Lacy, I could see you liking this. Or if you're a fan of like the 1975, I could low-key see you being a fan of this as well. Like, so I could see it hitting different pockets of fans and like listener bases. But I love the songwriting. I love the vocal arrangement. I love the production on it. The mix is maybe the only thing where I feel like it could improve a little bit, but even then, it's like, it's a loudness thing more than it is a leveling thing. Really sick, though. I'm Rain Felix on Instagram. Make sure you go follow. We're obviously already following here at Kayvan's house as well, but I like that one again. Wrote the song a little while ago, finally coming out March 14th. Very exciting. We got Kwame Brown, Untitled, up next. Let us know what you think in the chat. Yeah, of course. We got a little instrumental here from Kwame. Let us know what you think in the chat. And if you are an artist and you're looking for producers to work with, we've got producers in this community that are looking for artists to work with as well. Kwame being one of them. So you can put the pre-save in the chat. Feel free. I don't have a problem with that. And if you guys are in the chat and you hear something you like and you can pre-save, look, those pre-saves count. They matter. They make a difference. It helps everybody with the data side of pitching. All right, it's important. I use data all the time when I'm pitching. So, well, this is really cool, man. This is cool on its own. I don't even know that you need a vocal on this. This is like some put it on in the background while you're studying music. Put it back on in the background while you're working type music. But it's got like a little bit more of a bounce to it. Because it's almost got those Afro drums on them a little bit more, which just kind of adds a bit more movement than the classic lo-fi beat. This is the type of lo-fi music I'm trying to listen to, if I'm being honest. An E-flat minor as well? Come on. Doesn't need vocals at all. It's fine. Percussion is great and well glued in, says Carotile. I'm very zoned in right now. Like if I was sending emails, I would have gotten a lot of typing done in this 1 minute and 30-second clip so far of this song. It's one of those things that really allows you to focus in on whatever you're doing. I like this. How heavy is the skip queue tonight? Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more in the skip queue. So if you want to do that, feel free. But we've got like 45 minutes left. When we get to 7:30, we'll do free skips from the chat. And in a couple more songs, we'll do another free skip using the spinning wheel from the submission form as well. So get those submissions in. But again, if you want to do a paid skip, that's up to you. Feel free to do that at any point if you want to. It's not the only way to get your music played here tonight. And as always, all of the submissions are free. So feel free to submit. Did you do it on Nero? If you didn't do it on Nero, maybe that's why. But if you're an auto subscriber of the channel too, let me know, because we're still transitioning from the subscriber-based kind of like skip thing to the paid skip on Nero. So for some people, there's a bit of an overlap. So if you are an automatic resubscriber, let me know, and I'll still make sure that we give you guys the free skip that you get every month. All right. Check the rhyme. What's up, man? We're just zoning out to this Kwame Brown beat right now. Some lo-fi Afro, like Afro beat almost. It's cool. I've never really heard this kind of combination of genres. Like for the most part, I feel like lo-fi leans more into that just like hip hop or ambient sound. With this, it's got that more like Afrobeat kind of driven production, percussion. Sorry, not production. Percussion, which is really nice, and it gives it this like nice bounce that's super easy to listen to. Like it was 3 minutes and 22 seconds, and it went very quickly. I'm hoarding my skips to debut my album on the stream. That'd be sick. I'd love to hear that. I liked this a lot, says F Tanked. I did too. That was a really, really good one. If you were rocking with it, Kwame Brown Beats on Instagram. Make sure you go follow. He's a producer out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Does like a little bit of everything. Honestly, I feel like his lo-fi stuff is really cool, and that's like a newer sound. But we've been getting a lot of beats from him, and there's been like a real clear improvement over the last like year, and just the production style and really honing in a specific like sound. So I'm into it. That was really cool, man. I think it was a really good one. Maybe one of my more like enjoyed lo-fi beats from you, but I think it was because it had that more like driving force percussively that just had a nice bounce to it. there's no other way to put it. It had a nice bounce. All right. I think I fell in love. Ben's baby up next. Brutal Honest Feedy, please. Dropping this Friday. Let us know what you think in the chat if you are here. Artwork is crazy. Okay. Carotile is Holocene, right? Nope. Corsairine. Yeah, I don't see the name. What's the name? And I'll just pull it up myself. Kwame says artwork made me want to grab my tip for real. I'm gonna allow that. I don't see Caro in there. Yeah, not at all. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, he's in there. He's in there. Caro Style is what you put. Yeah, got it. I mean, I do think, all right, this one, Master's a bit quiet, right? Balance between the instrumental and the vocal feels a little bit off. Beat sounds really loud. Vocal sounds a little quiet. There's still timing issues on like a little bit of the delivery here or there. There's like a couple lines that feel like they could have been a little bit tighter to the beat. I do like some of these like little cadences you're getting into just like vocally as well. Like melodically, I'm into it actually.
I know that we promise not to get feelings involved. But I think I fell in love. It's wrong that a nigga fell in love.
You got Steez. I don't know what people that can spell. Off to the dungeon. Oh, won't let me submit files saying they're experiencing bugs. Eddie, that's another question for you, my dude. Sorry. Huh? Yo, Eddie, that's a hilarious response. Huh? I love this shit, guys. This is so much fun. I have so much fun doing this, man. All right. Think I Fell in Love by Ben's Baby. So biggest feedback is definitely on the mix master. Just making sure there's a little bit more balance between the vocal and the instrumental. That's maybe the biggest thing that I hear, right? Other things, there's like a couple moments where the timing is still a little bit off. I've said this to you before, so this isn't your first time hearing it. Oh, from your phone only. Yeah, that might be, you know, mobile versus desktop is always going to be a little bit of a different experience, generally, for any website. Ben's Baby on Instagram, 2 Z's, 2 I's. Generally, I think I preferred this one to some of the other songs you've sent in, but I do think that the things to work on are also still timing of the delivery, mix, and especially leveling on the vocal and the instrumental. And that's really it. Like, outside of that, there's a lot of things that I do like about it, but it's just, again, just kind of polishing things off. Oh no, not experiencing a bug. I hope it gets better soon. Pana Chocolat. Nigel X up next, trying to drop a new song every month starting March. Let me know what y'all think. We'll do another free skip after this one, all right?
Yeah.
That's not even a message in the system.
Word. Yeah. Yo. Light a cigar, who want the smoke?
Eddie's like, I didn't put that in there, bro.
You choke on your words. Niggas used to call me a joke, but they the same ones who really afraid of grabbing a rope and reach for their dreams. A true punk bitch. Ain't surprised if you the one to go and do dumb shit.
I actually think that the
jump shit for other niggas. They probably told you do front flips, but me, man, I feel so incredible. Fuck that bitch. About time
this one's better.
On that pedestal. Your foolishness
too much reverb and delay. I'm dead, bro. If it says that, I'll throw you $10. This man is standing on business right now. He's standing on business.
Running like who just emerged. I never stole, but if I did, I make it so smooth like I'm looping the third. They like, ooh, this superb. I'm the smoothest you
Okay, so the things that I was saying about the last song you sent in, I actually feel like you kind of already fixed in this song. Delivery-wise, it feels way more natural, right? Feels like you're leaning back into that natural voice a little bit more. The thing that I do think this needs a little bit of work on is probably the mix. Pull that reverb delay back on the lead vocal a little bit more. Norman, yeah, just make sure you submit using this link in the chat. Kev, don't even worry about it, bro.
Qu'est-ce que je vais te nommer?
Ah, qu'est-ce que c'est?
Je vais te nommer l'amour.
I can't wait to see how this Eddie and Mula. I'm gonna need that $10. I can't wait to see how this unfolds. I'm so excited to see what happens. He's not even capping. All right, $10 has got to go to him, bro. You got to figure out who put that message in there.
Sans logique, à la raison.
À la faison. I do like the French at the end here too. It makes it feel like just there's something like classy about it. I like that. Yeah, look, man. I will say, compared to the song that we listened to earlier, this feels way more polished, right? I think there's a lot of things that you do in here that are great. I do think the biggest thing that I hear and the thing that I would encourage you to work on a little bit more is just the mix. Bring that motherfucking that reverb delay down on the lead vocal just a touch. Is a little aggressive. It muddies up the vocal a little bit. If anything, bust it to an auxiliary channel, control the volume there. You'll still get the same effect of it being there. It might not be as messy on the lead vocal. So I would just try some things like that. But overall, I gotta say, that one versus the first song we listened to today, like, there's definitely a clear development from song to song, and I would just keep working on that, keep honing it. That delivery was way better. I would lean into that tone, and that style maybe a little bit more, because it just fits your vocal really well, and that's it. Want It, Palisades, up next. Final mix and master, submitting to labels for release, and would appreciate honest feedback on production quality. All right, my dude. I have no idea what we're gonna get, but your name screams electronic music to me. So we're gonna find out. That's purely a guess. I love when I'm right. I fucking love being right. I can't even pretend like I don't. I love when I guess something and my guess is correct. Send it to Eddie. Send it to Eddie. It's jazz. If this turns into jazz, I'm gonna cry because I also love jazz. But I like this a lot. I can't even say that I don't. Mix on this is really nice. What's up, Justin? Welcome back to the chat. This vocal feels maybe slightly off the beat. I would maybe tweak just the way that female vocal hits and where it hits. You could probably process it a little bit more, chop it a little bit more just to make it fit better. All of the sound design is really nice though. And the mix on the drums and everything, that's all super balanced. Great drop. Great drop, great sound design on the drop as well. It was just that one female vocal sample that felt a little bit off. Outside of that, everything felt really good. Where are you from, Palisades? Are you from the Palisades? Is everything okay? I hope you haven't been too affected by any of the fires or anything. We're gonna need more content from you too. In the Palisades, oh bro. I'm sorry about everything this year. I hope it's, you know, I hope everything's coming back together. Fortunately, your apartment didn't burn down. That's great news. I'm glad to hear that. Can't Speak Shoe says this is fire. Yeah, I got a lot of friends who are out in that area as well, and like, it was the same thing. Palisades, Altadena, like anyone in that part of like West LA. I got a lot of people that I know who are affected by it, so it's nice to hear that you weren't too affected, but I'm sure obviously it was disruptive as fuck. Now this one moves really well. Literally the only thing I hear is that one female vocal sample. I'm dead. Maybe a little too soon for that one. Maybe a touch too soon. No, sound design on this is really good. Arrangement on this is really good. Again, for me, it's just that female vocal sample that feels a little out of place. And that's it. Palisades with a V on Instagram. If you're rocking with this, make sure you go follow. Yeah, bro. I mean, it's just like horrible. Hey. I mean, I could hear this out in the world at the club. You know what I mean? I could definitely hear this being played in like someone's like set. Definitely make sure you send it around to some DJs, bro, because I can see them working it into their shit. And every electronic producer I know who's like really blown up has worked into a set naturally over time and just built relationships with other like electronic producers and DJs. And this one's nice. There's a lot of space to mix this into something else, especially in a set, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of really cool transition moments. Again, Palisades with a V on Instagram. If you're rocking with that, make sure you go follow. Good job overall, man. And yeah, just that one female vocal sample. That was really the only thing that I heard that kind of stood out and caught my ear in a way that maybe didn't feel like it fit perfectly. All right, let's do another free bump. I know you guys love it when we do free bumps. So let's do a free bump, everybody. Let's do a free bump together. Who's it gonna be? Xavier Stone or Xavier Stone. One of the two. This is Colorful. I'm gonna bump this one to the top. All right, let us know what you think in the chat. Colorful Xavier Stone. Yeah, it was very good. Yeah, and Eddie, I saw Mula in there as well. Kev, we did not yet. We've just been getting through these super skip cues. Not a... What is this? Fucking... That Beach Boys? What the fuck is this sample, bro? Hey, man, look. Finding books is a good thing. Very quiet master on this one already. There's definitely some phasing happening when that sub hits in too. You can kind of hear it like dampen some of the other aspects. It doesn't feel like it's a side chain as much as it's maybe just phasing. JR, what's cracking, bro? Let us know what you think in the chat, as always.
I'm trying to do the impossible. I'm trying to live a life so colorful.
So again, the higher register vocal here is tuned well. The low register vocal for some reason doesn't feel like it's tuned quite the same way. And it clashes, maybe not in the best way either, so low-key, I'd probably just take that out. You could probably form and shift that high vocal and get a better sound out of it, to be honest. The song itself is chill. I like the lead vocal. The mix definitely feels like a little off, a little weak at times.
She get it from mama. She hotter than the sun.
Definitely gonna be a hard sample to clear if it ever like blows up. So I just keep that in mind too.
I'm trying to do the impossible. I'm trying to live a life so
it does feel like that lower vocal is not tuned though. Like they clash in a weird way for some reason.
I feel like I got a lot to lose, so I'm making the proper moves. How could you not approve? I ain't tripping, I'ma let you.
So I do think the song idea is good. Thank you, Moss. I am fucking thirsty. Too much sodium to get. So too much sodium today, bro. Colorful, Xavier Stone X Xavier on Instagram. I do think the idea for the song was cool. There was a lot of things that I did enjoy in it, but I do think the things that kind of like really stood out with the mix, master, some of the instrumental things. Yeah, sodium, bro. I've gotten to a point where like if I eat something that's just got too much salt in it, I'm so dehydrated, and I feel it so much more than I ever used to before. I don't know what's up with that. Aqua Fresca. Justin Pumpfun needed up next. Be the GOAT? I appreciate that. I don't know that everybody agrees, but thanks. Thanks if you think that of me. This is Nita. Justin Pumpfun. Let us know what you think in the chat. Love this video already. Just the effect and feeling of it's good. Tarek, what's going on, man? Welcome to the chat. My man is singing, bro. It's going well, bro. I really can't complain. It's been a busy week. I've had a lot of meetings, but everything's been good. I always enjoy Justin Pumpfun's music, man. I like that we can feel the pain in your vocal here. Bro, yeah, it's been good. I just started like moving into a new role at work, overseeing World Store Hip Hop as well on the distribution side of that. And so a lot of it's been just getting my bearings with that side of things. We're doing performance reviews, so I've been having to do some of that stuff too. I'm signing some new clients, I'm scheduling new releases, and just getting ready for starting rollouts in March. So I like this one. So I liked the other song that you sent in. I think I like this one more though. Sorry, I have to go find it really quickly. Thank you. I'm excited about it. But new challenges, you know what I mean? I like the vocal tone too. You say liquor? I got a lot going on the management side too. There's a lot of things I'm working on right now. Maybe too much. But I scored a goal last night at soccer, and that's all I really care about. Oh, liquor. Yeah, okay. I like this one more. Need it stands out to me a little bit more. I think the writing on this is really good. I love the chorus too. Justin, are you Cuban or Dominican, bro? Antone's gone, but you guys could be cousins. Like, just looking at you both, bro. You guys could be cousins for sure. I would agree with that. Puerto Rican. Hell yeah, bro. I love that, man. Very good. Very good from Justin Pumpun. I don't have a complaint there at all. Justin Pumpun _ on Instagram. Make sure you go follow. That one actually felt really good. I really don't have too much feedback on the way that felt or looked. The video was really solid. I think in the past I've had maybe some feedback on writing and like certain words and the rhyme schemes, but that one felt really good. That felt really polished. I think, to be honest with you, it's probably one of my favorite songs we've heard from you so far. Boricua. See. All the colors, Moss. We got this one in. We got it in. It's there. Shout out to Eddie and Mula Moss, man. Thanks for getting it figured out.
Colors in the world, my feelings great. Don't know why I feel this way. Think about how I used to feel so great, but then it never stayed. Think about how I used to feel some hate that slowly
Moss, this mix is sounding good, bro.
Try to make the choice when I first wake, but I can't shake the pain. Every day, still I put on the front and act like I ain't seen a better day. That's clever, now. Ain't nobody asking what the fuck is on your head today. I smile bigger, knowing I can see one on your head today. Like, let's get off that mess today. Let's get out the bed.
Manny Moss. Why did I say Mula Moss, bro?
Stuck on seeing green. I'm feeling blue like TNT. I'm bound to blow, but never blue if I ain't wanted. So what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, the one complaint that I've had has been on the mix master on the other songs, but the music itself has been really good. This is kind of the opposite here. The music is really good, and the mix master sounded really, really full. It's a great job, honestly. Like, this feels like growth from the last songs we've listened to already. Again, Manny _ Moss on Instagram if you like this.
Let me write it. Yeah. Hey. Of all the colors in the world, I'm feeling you.
Okay, one thing I will say about the mix, be mindful of this low end on the kick and the bass, because I'm pretty sure that's what's fucking you up when you upload to Spotify with their compression algorithm, and that's why it feels so much quieter. Because I've noticed that, and this, I don't know if this is a fact, but like, I feel like I've definitely noticed when I listen to a song pre it being uploaded to Spotify, and it's a little bit too heavy on the low end with the sub and the kick, that is when I feel like it's too quiet when you get it into Spotify. So I just be mindful of that, because I feel like that is what's happening, is when the low end is just slightly too loud, it's gonna cut that volume down on Spotify, and that's probably what I'm hearing. It might not even be that the master's been too quiet. But I would just be mindful of the kick sub, because I do feel like for the most part, that is what I hear when we do an upload to Spotify. If that low end is too loud, Spotify is gonna fuck you up.
I try to make the choice when I first wake, but I can't shake the pain. Every day till I put on the front and act like I ain't seen a better day. That's clever, ain't now? Ain't nobody asking what the fuck is on your head today. I smile bigger, hoping
I will say though, I like this song. Of all the songs we've listened to from you, and I have enjoyed a lot of them, this is the best one that I've heard so far. And that's probably because the mix master feels so full. It feels more polished. But again, just be really careful of that low end, especially as you're going into uploading. And I would maybe do a little Googling to see if there's like a way around it. Moss is hard as fuck, bro. Yeah, I agree. Look, Moss has been super interesting to listen to. Hold on, sorry. There's a bit of a weird noise happening over here, man. Yeah, definitely go listen to Moss's stuff. Again, if you want to follow Manny _ Moss _ on Instagram, definitely worth it. I would definitely go dive into his discography a little bit too, because the music has been really good. The mix masters has really been the only thing that stood out to me as needing improvement, but I feel like with that one, there was a lot of the issues that I've heard before that have been taken care of, and that weren't there in that. So I really like that a lot. Portland Shower is up next by Jonesy. I actually did listen to this earlier on today. Congratulations on the release. I did have some notes too, so this is perfect. This is what I'm always telling artists. Like, if you have something that you dropped and you submit it for a playlist, it's always better to put it in here, because if I don't playlist it, I can tell you why I didn't.
Romantic and shit.
G King, bruh, very much enjoyed your song today.
First thing I think when I wake in the morning is, what can I do to make you feel important? My love raining down like the showers and pulling these bitches be boring, but
biggest thing for me here is the vocal mix. Getting some of those plosives, getting some of those transient sounds like mouth noise. That's the big thing. Sub is a little too boomy for my taste personally. Feels like it muddies up some of those other elements in the mix. What up, Venus baby? Welcome back to the chat. It's nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. So I really like the vibe of this song overall, right? I feel like you should do more in this space. It's mad chill. Your voice does sound really good naturally over it. I also like the visuals, but I think the thing that I would keep working on is the mix hit, right? Like, that's the thing for me. It's really the only thing I'm hearing. In the vocal mix, it's taking out some of that transient noise. It's getting out some of that mouth noise. You can EQ that out probably. You can DS some of it probably. The sub, it's just a little bit more balanced between that and some of the other elements in the production. You can maybe duck out some of the lows on it. That might help a little bit. Anyway, though, very good vibe, and I was very close to playlisting this earlier. The mix was the only thing that stopped me from putting it in the playlist, so just keep that in mind. Other than that, there's a lot of things that I did like about it, and I'm glad you sent it in here because I was really hoping that I'd get to tell you what I thought. The master could be loudest as Kev speaks truth. I think that's true on Spotify as well. The visual is really nice. The idea of the song is really good, and I think it fits your voice probably the best that I've heard a song that you sent over fit your voice. But generally, I think you've been doing a really cool job on the visual aspect of things, and the songwriting was really solid too. It's really just the mix on that one. I feel like if you get the mix down, bro, you're going to be in a really, really cool space because there's only a couple artists that I think make music in that space well, and I think you'll be able to kind of like move through it pretty quickly. But yeah, it's the mix master for me. That was the only reason I didn't playlist it earlier. Welcome back. Yeah, welcome back. It's always nice to see you guys. Like, and I'm never upset if you guys aren't in here for a while. Like, I just assume you're living life, which you should be doing as an artist. You got to live life. You got to have things to write about. You got to have experiences. Yeah, bro, seriously, it's been cool hearing you grow and develop as well over time. Like, that's why I like doing this, because I get to see artists develop, see how their music develops, see what kind of pockets they find, and sometimes it just helps to be able to guide someone towards a pocket that fits them really well. Because, you know, not everyone is going to tell you, like, yo, you sound really good in this space, so maybe make more in this space. But I do think that's one of the things that I've noticed. It's not that you have to niche down and just, like, do the same thing over and over again, but I do think at a certain point, when you are starting to build an audience and still trying to build a fan base, knowing where the music is hitting the most for other people is a great way to figure out just strategically what direction to go to as you continue to make music. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, bro. I really appreciate it. You know, we're trying to figure things out. We're trying to make a difference and do some cool shit. Misdirection, Chris Moon up next. The single off my upcoming project, Swamp Walk. And then we'll do another free skip, I think, after this one as well. Swamp Walk. Hey, which song are they? Misdirection. Oops. Misdirection is the song. Oh yeah, we've listened to Chris Moon before on here, and I really liked what we heard from Chris Moon last time. Slightly quiet master, but really like the song already. Chris X Moon on Instagram. I also love the branding for this project. I thought it was really cool. So Groupie Amon says, hey Chris Moon. I like Chris Moon. Birdwatchers Fan Club, what's up? Is this you? Are you Chris Moon? And most of us don't walk over that way. He is fire, bro. This is like the only second song I've listened to from him, but I've liked both. This is Chris. Hello, Chris. Happy Thursday. I hope you've had a good week. I fuck with this, bro. What's funny is there was another artist in here years ago who went by Leech. And his whole thing was Swamp, too. This is not him. Damn, what? Is he gone? Does he not release music anymore? Was it Aiden's Leech? Bro, this guy's gone. Oh, no. I wonder if we can find him. Yeah, Leech. This artist right here, man. His whole thing was Swamp. You guys should do a Swamp collab one day. This is a sick song. A Leech. A Leech. And his whole shit was swamp related too. I feel like he's gonna do like a swamp collab.
She like, baby, say what's on your mind. Can't be sitting here wasting my time.
This is cool, bro. Like you have such a like a unique and kind of distinct sound already, and I think that's just like a really, really good omen. To be so early on in releasing music and to kind of already figured out you sound, like I think is a really, really cool thing. So I don't know. I like the production. I like the vocal layering. I think the songwriting is pretty solid and the production's really nice. Like mix masters maybe a touch quiet, but like at the end of the day, like that's stuff that can be fixed over time. I really love just the musical direction. Like creatively, I think you're in a really good spot. I'm gonna play this A Leech song really quickly though, just so you can understand why I think you guys should collab as well, because this was probably my favorite. Like you guys aren't too far off of each other musically either. It's weirdly close for you to both have this swamp branding and to not try and do some sort of swamp collab here, I think. I used to send shit out all the time, and I would always be like, bro, this is crazy. I can't believe this is what you make. Ottawa-based collective. Yeah, come on, submit. It's free to submit your music. Just make sure you use this link in the chat. We run everything through Nero, so just make sure you submit over there. There's a $5 paid skip queue if you want. $10 if you want to be a super skip. That's up to you. We're going to do another free skip in right now, actually. So let's do another free skip in. And shout out to A Leech, bro. It's been a minute since we heard him in here, but bro, I just fuck with his music. Again, I feel like you guys will make something cool together. And as always, guys, let us know what you think of the songs. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to ask them. Yes! I'm not gonna lie, I low-key was hoping that one would fall on Akimi, because I'm a big Akimi fan. We're all big Akimi fans in here. Shout out to Akimi Giamfi on Instagram. Really, really amazing R&B soul singer. Just like, I mean, you're gonna hear it, but an unbelievable voice. We do love Akimi.
Without my muse, it would rain, the trees.
I mean, come on, bro. You know how hard it is to do that fucking octave jump kind of like that. The thing she's doing on Might, like it's hard as fuck to do that. The song was called Lot Boy.
Like I said I would, until the end of time. What's the likelihood?
She's got such a good voice. And shout out to Eli Bashko, who produced this as well. He's been killing it. He's been doing a lot of mastering for a lot of artists. And a lot of producers, but he's a great producer in his own right, too. Shout out to him. Oh, he's on a Nero stream right now? Huh. I'm dead, bro. Yeah, I fuck with Ely. I'm like cool with his managers as well, so it's like it's been cool to see him just be popping up so naturally everywhere. We were supposed to link up, we just haven't had a chance yet. How can we feel like these vocals can be put over garage or drum and bass stuff? Yeah, this is a quick flip right here, easily. I could see this being thrown over like a K-Tronada type beat as well. Just gives a different feeling to it, like the house version almost.
My heart is goodbye. You are the sun, I am the moon. Wherever you go, I follow you.
Kimi's based in DC, another talent from the DMV, man. It feels like there's just like endless talent in that region of the country.
You are the joy in every day.
Yeah, this whole EP is very good. I listened to it when it drops, and we support it in Kayvan's house. It's called The Deep End. It just came out January 31st. Highly recommend listening to it. Rinse and Repeat's another favorite of mine from this one. I do think The Muse was the one that I ended up putting in the new music of this playlist as well when it dropped. It was just a standout for me from the beginning. There's something about this just piano vocal combination that I just think is so good. Akimi Giamfi on Instagram. Make sure you go follow if you're rocking with us.
You are the anchor pulling me deep, keeping me grounded, earth to my feet. Nobody loves me like you do. I would sing every song for you.
It's just the melodies are perfect, man. It's like Background vocals, the layering, it's mixed so well.
You give me hope, you give me faith. On the day I lose the source.
And again, just these little inflections in the vocal, they're hard to do. She has such amazing vocal control. If this made it into like an Insecure or something like that, it'd be out of it. You know what I mean? If Insecure was still going, this would be a perfect song for that show. Beautiful, beautiful work from Akimi. Akimi Jamfi on Instagram. Make sure you go follow if you're rocking with that one. Definitely a big fan. Yeah, Adele for sure is definitely what I hear there. Maybe honestly, even like a little bit like Andra Day in it. Like just such a sweet tone, but it's really that vocal control that I think is the thing that makes it stand out so much for me with Akimi. Is like every single song you listen to, she's doing things with her vocals that are just so hard to do well. And if you sing, you know that. If you listen to a lot of singers, you know that. Especially now, there's just not that many singers who have that type of a voice. Because there's really not even that much tuning on it. That's like a really, really like precise vocal delivery from a melodic standpoint. And that's just so hard to do, man. Like, amazing control. 24/7 Zelux up next. Someone in my building is making cookies. And they smell amazing. It's either cookies or a pie, and it's wafting through my vents right now. Ah, damn, that smells good. 24/7 Zelux, Atlanta-based Ghanaian artist / producer. This is my most recent single. Let us know what you think in the chat. We're going to keep things moving. Vocal control is hard, man. I've been singing my whole life. And I got to be honest, like, I can't do it like that. I can't do it like that anymore. There was maybe a time when I was like 16 or 17 where I could, but it's hard. 24/7 Zelux. Kwame, this might be one for you as well.
Them know my story, I've been on it. Been purchasing for real. I on shopping, I on for real. So the man them
immediate save. The bass log drum is too quiet. Eddie, can you move that? Is there a way for you to save that or move that over for the next one? For what it's worth, you are in 2 songs, so if you can stick around for like 7 minutes, you will be played. Just for what it's worth, if you want to wait. This one's so sick. It's just that bass low end. Honestly, bro, fuck it. I'll just bump that one up and we'll do you next, okay? Yeah, Carol, we'll do yours next. The low end, the bass here is too quiet and too low. That's it. Queue is still open if you want to submit. Otherwise, though, I love this song a lot. I'm very into it. I want more of it. Official Zelux on Instagram. We're definitely going to follow right now. Yeah, we do all genres in here. I'll listen to anything as long as it's good. Only jazz. Ayo, you guys really crack me up in the chat, man. Chat is top tier over here. This fucking is this is a bop, guys. This has got a nice vibe to it. Hey. Yeah, I want to hear this. The drums are very good. The log drums are really good. The placement of everything is great. That's okay, Golden Tongue Music. Sometimes you don't understand what people are saying. Just vibe out and enjoy it. 24/7 Zelx. Go follow him on Instagram. Official Zelx. I really like that one a lot, bro. Outside of the mix, maybe just needing a little bit of work on that low end, it just had great movement. And the vocal sounded really nice. Like, there's just good energy in it. You know what I mean? It's like, we need more of that. No More Resolutions, Newman, up next. I think we'll do 2 more and then another free skip. It was super fire. As a song, as an Afrobeat song, amazing. Akimi, we were just gushing about how much we love your music and your vocal control and how amazing you are. Don't even worry about it. VOD will be up on my YouTube right after we get done tonight. We were just gushing about how great your music is. Newman, bro. This is not the first time I've heard Newman, but I think it's been a little bit. That's fine, bro. Newman 10 Steps on Instagram. I am already following, which means I have already listened and enjoyed this music before. A little quiet on the master. That's probably the only thing that I could really say about this one is like master's a touch quiet. I wish it was a bit louder. Of course, yo, your vocal control is unreal. It's just such a pure tone. That's what we were talking about too. It's so hard to do the things that you do vocally. The little octave jump that you're doing on Muse on the chorus as well, just. But only my drive to survive what got me this car. Seems only my eyes see tomorrow clear as yesterday's memory. This beat is sick too. Just like great vocals or great sample flip on this one. And I will say vocal tone, perfect. Vocal delivery, perfect. I love the doubles on it. Like the layers that are happening here are really, really solid. It's just the master. Add Newman 10 Steps on Instagram. Guys, I love doing this. There's so much good music out there, and like I just like being able to highlight the shit that you guys make like this. I mean, I love this album artwork too. Like the design work on this is really cool. That's a great shot on this video. That's a great shot on this video. This is just mad cool, bro. This visual is really sick, dude. Shout out to Shaka Rank, Spain Vision, and the Freelords who did this video. That's something I want to bump on my own time. High key love this too. I will listen to this. It's in the playlist. But yeah, like the only feedback that I could possibly have is on the master and just the loudness of it. But other than that, bro, I'm into it. I definitely want to hear more and listen to more from you. Kerastyle, I'm so sorry. I said that I was going to bump you up next, and I totally forgot. You're the only thing that I want, but it is now. So let us know what you think in the chat. And then Corsairine is going to have to go after that. But Corsairine 3000, if you like French House, you finna like this, man. Look at you making content, man. Come on. Come on now. You'd like to see it. Corsairine 3000 on Instagram. It's more jazz tonight, yes. A little bit more jazz for us. It's funny you say that, because last night I literally did just listen to jazz for like 3 hours. After I got done with soccer, I sat in the car. I listened to jazz all the way home. I got in the shower, I kept listening to jazz. I got in bed and I left the jazz on. It was great. Sometimes you gotta end the day with some jazz. Yeah, that's why I always tell people to come over to Twitch or YouTube, because I haven't figured out how to stream to Instagram yet from my computer. So I just leave this open to tell people, come over to the other platforms where you can hear the music, more high quality. I'm gonna figure out the Instagram live thing eventually. I just haven't yet. Sorry. Jazz is the foundation for so many different genres, I would agree. It is very much at the core of hip-hop. And sometimes you wouldn't even know it was a jazz song, but the sample is a jazz song. Yeah, sorry, Liv. I would like to be able to multi-stream to Instagram. I've just not been able to figure it out so that I can do it at the same time as following people off my computer, because I have to do it from here. But I like to be able to follow people on Instagram as we're listening to. It's in the chords, methinks. It's definitely in the chords. I mean, I think that's what I like so much about French House, though, is it is so jazzy by nature. And I think that's why I always compare you to that, because it just is kind of like, I don't know, I feel like that's the inspiration for a lot of your stuff. Like, it comes from a lot of the French House producers that I really like, but a lot of that stuff is so rooted in jazz chords and jazz kind of, or you know, composition. They're wrong, but they feel so right. That's why I'm always telling people too, like, theory, you can do anything you want with theory. It's just there as a basis to build around and work off of. Yeah, alterations to chords, extensions, inversions. People sleep on inversions, man. Chord inversions will change your life. And make your shit sound so much cooler without you even having to do that much. So if you're a producer in here and you're not doing chord inversions, try them. All right? Try alterations. Try augmenting a chord or doing a diminished chord. Add a 7th, add a 9th, add a 11th. Feel free, go crazy with it. But I think that's one of the things, like, as you, like, in your production journey, like, as you grow as a producer, one, a 6th even. I love a 6th. I'm not even gonna pretend like I don't. I love a 6th. What are inversions? Just shift some notes up an octave. So an inversion is like, I mean, I think there's different ways you can do it, but generally the way that I think about an inversion is you actually just flip the chord. So instead of the root note being, like if you're playing an F, the root note would be an F, right? You'll flip it so that your last note in the chord is your root note, and then you build the chord backwards, essentially. So you're like inverting the chord. So instead of playing it in your regular 1-3-5, you'd be playing 5-3 or 5-1-3, I guess, right? Trying to think about how it looks on a keyboard, but it's kind of like you get the gist probably from what I'm saying without me explaining it properly. But basically, root note goes on the end. You play the chord backwards. Yeah. F is a C. F A C is F major. You play A C F. That would be first inversion. C F A would be a second inversion. Thank you, Cineso. That is a much more simple way of explaining the thing that I was trying to explain, and I appreciate it a lot. All right, we got Hallucinate by Palisades. And I'm going to play this beat only because I'm super hype about it. But this was a chord. This was like... This is all like inverted 7th, 6th, and I think a 12th in this one. Mix needs a little bit of work, but... Yeah, more jazz. This is actually one of my beats that is called Jazz Vibes. Yeah, I did make this. So I was kind of geeking out about my Rolly because I got a Rolly. And so if you are a producer in the chat, I highly recommend getting one of these. All right, really sick. In their software, you can actually do auto chords, which I think is super useful personally, because it allows you to just kind of play with different key signatures, but also figure out how chord structures work. So it's like you're learning how to like build different chords out. You can also tweak and like pick whether you want to do just a regular 3rd, whether you want to do a 4th, 12th, 11th, 6th. You can invert your chords automatically as well. It's called a Rolly. So they make the C board, which is the one way you can do the vibrato on the keys, and you can actually do vibrato on these keys as well. But basically when you turn it on, right, all the keys light up. And when you set whatever key you're playing in or whatever key you're producing in, it'll actually light up all of the notes that are in that key automatically. So it's like you kind of learn music theory while you're producing, which I think is really cool. But it's really streamlined. Just the speed at which I can create a chord progression and also push myself out of chord progressions that I would normally do if I'm playing like a full like 48, 66. Because like I play piano myself, but I find myself getting stuck in specific keys that I favor over others, and it's just really made the process of like composing from scratch be much easier. And then they also have like I played the drums on the keys myself, like by hand too. So yeah. Vibing on this. I made this one today. This is a sample flip though, so just a regular fucking like, you know, a little sample flip off of a splice sample that I chopped up. I'm actually really hyped about this one, but I got to do a little bit of work on one of the electric piano sounds. It's sick. And then the other cool thing about this too, Kev, is it's modular, right? So you can actually, right here, snap on another one of these and go from a 25 to like a 50 key or however many keys this is to double the amount. And you can build out a full 88 key with it. It's fucking cool. That was the thing that I wanted, was because like I don't have space for a 66. I have a 66 key that I sent back to my parents' house, or I think it's a 66. And I never had time to like set it up and have it out all the time. Whereas this can just sit on my desk. And if I want to get a bigger one, whoop, snap it on. It's this sound I got to tweak a little bit more. Hey. They're actually in the Untitled. I have them in my Untitled, which is in the Discord. I put it in there today. I think it's so sick, bro. Yeah, and then what else? I made this one recently too. I've been on this just sample flip, make a hard ass fucking rap beat type of vibe recently. But I'm just making what I want, which is the other thing I tend to lean into when I'm like producing. Like I just want to make shit I want to make. And I get excited when I'm making stuff that I just want to make, so. We make a little bit of everything. I made some hyperpop shit the other day too. Yeah, there's a little bit more of a hyperpop vibe if you're into that. And this is a hyperpop sample as well that I'd like chopped up. It feels like pop. I'm not gonna lie, it feels a little Chainsmokery, which I'm like, I'm not the biggest Chainsmokers fan. But I somehow just like shit this out in like 25 minutes, so. It's like that sometimes. You sit down to make one thing, you make something completely different. I think that's fine, personally. Yeah, so. You know, man, we just be making shit. We just be making shit for fun. Early Midwest Glaive type. Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking when I sat down to make it either. It just kind of happened. I heard the loop and I was like, I'm gonna chop this shit up right now. Yo, Reveal. I like the song a lot, bro. I'm from the UK originally, so it's always really nice to hear UK artists. And you are also South Asian, right? Which is I am too. Whoa. Play anyway. Alright, this one's from Palisades. We got another one. We're actually live on Twitch and YouTube right now if you want to come hang out and send some music in. We do music feedback twice a week. I mean, I am British, technically. I grew up in the UK. But my dad's from Iran and my mom's from Hong Kong. So I'm technically South Asian and Middle Eastern. But... Don't worry, the VOD will be up on my YouTube channel after we get done. Maybe not, because we just are still getting through some paid skips. We'll be doing free skips from the chat very shortly, though, in about 4 songs, okay? Asian Brie, I don't know that I would even say, outside of having a citizenship, I don't know that I feel like that British. I'm an Arsenal fan, so I be into football, you know what I mean? It's like, I like British shit, but I'm not, you know, I don't give a fuck about the monarchy. I'm not out here. Oh yeah, I got a can of Heinz beans in the pantry, bro. This is tough too from Palisades, man. This feels like a Lady Gaga song almost. Palisades on Instagram with a V. I don't know. I don't think we listened to Did You Hear Let Jesus Speak yet. No, you're still here, bro. You're still top of this queue. But we have paid skips that guarantee. It's Dua Lipa. Is this a remix? Is beans and toast a real thing? Yeah, absolutely. It's such an easy lunch / breakfast / dinner thing that we make. Little cheesy beans on bread. A flip, no stems, only vocals. Good shit. We got like 25 minutes. If we get more paid skips, I always guarantee that I'll play those, so we'll do them before the end of the stream. Yeah, this is very fun. This is like definitely play this shit at a rave and have a good time. If this didn't have Dua Lipa on it, though, I would say this is like a Lady Gaga pitch waiting to happen. Especially in the era that she's in now with Abracadabra. Really cool. Great job on this. Very Euro, which explains why Venus Baby likes it too. You know what else we really love is jacket potatoes with beans. You just fucking bake a potato, cut that bitch open, put some baked beans in the middle, throw some cheese on top. Delicious. Pretty solid flip of this Dua Lipa song. Sound design's good, the arrangement's good on it. It's had a lot of real movement in it, which is nice. That's one of the things I'm always looking for out of like production music, first and foremost, is the movement and the arrangement. Throw some beans on that bitch. Hey, yo. One of my favorite songs, low-key ever, is Throw Some D's by Rich Boy. I don't know what it is about that song, but I just love it. I've always loved it. I loved it when it dropped. I love it to this day. So that's a very poignant joke for me. Guys. This goes hard. I gotta say I'm thoroughly enjoying this. It's long. We debate this a lot though, because I think in electronic music, like, especially if it's for like outside or for a DJ set, extended mixes are very common. So although I would say 4:35, this is what, like maybe 6 minutes long total, just judging from this timeline. This is an extended DJ mix. It makes sense that it's longer. I do a radio cut realistically for streaming as well. Maybe closer to the 3.5 minute mark. But yeah, it's pretty Ibiza worthy, says Venus Baby. Sorry guys. So I've been sitting in this chair all day. But it's pretty solid. Yeah, I mean, like for the purpose that it's for, I think it's perfect. If it was for streaming and radio, I'd just say make a shorter version of it. Feels good though. I mean, honestly, it's real easy to listen to. My dad's in here getting lit on the other side right now. Hey. Palisades, Palisvdes. Out of LA. If you guys are looking for electronic producers to work with, make sure you tap in on Instagram. Here you go. Here it is again. Boom. Hit them up. I mean, it's even got, this is the most DJ extended mix right here, where everything cuts out except for the drums, and the drums just keep going. That is like the most classic extended DJ mix thing that I feel like I hear from electronic music. So I like it. I mean, you've hit all the notes on the head, bro. Like everything that you should do in this production you have done. It moves well. It's got the moments that are repetitive, and the length of it doesn't feel too long. But it just, yeah, never ending. But sometimes that's good. I dabbled in a little electronic music myself last year. I was making quite a bit of it. Montreal, Kev Speaks Truth. If you're lucky, I might play you one before I get off as well. Every morning is this is Montreal. Kev Speaks Truth. Let us know what you think of the chat.
My mind is reeling. Can't believe all the sights just a few kilometers away from where they stay. Maybe one day I could get to visit with the family. Until then, back to the airport for a flight to Quebec City. Now we downtown feeling giddy, soft food.
I like this, bro. Kev Speaks Truth on Instagram.
Other people with me. Never seen so many lights. That's something beyond uplifting. Now it's the
those little arpeggios happening there are really nice, bro. Cam, what's going on, bro? Welcome back. Happy Thursday. Friday, I guess, for you in Japan. Happy Friday.
Indigenous clans, tribes casted from their homes, promised by the friends they get a fair share. Just a return post winter to the land strip bare. Put the kids in boarding schools.
How do you know Kiko? That's one of my little sisters. That's one of Vera's like best friends in school. So I'm like, how do you know this? But how do you know her? She just be like following all these people that I know. Like I'll see it pop up as a mutual. And I'm like, how does she know all these people? She's working, man. I gotta give props to that. Yes. I like that switch up there too. This is on a project Kev's dropping in March.
Smoking good gas in Toronto. Puffing clouds out in Montreal. I just smoked the
ooh. When that sub comes in, that's crazy, bro. I can't even lie. When this sub comes in, it completely changes the feeling of the song to me. I liked the first part for different reasons, but the switch up's really crazy. The only thing I'm not sure about is this kick, snare, rhythmic pattern without the sub.
for a bit of poutine.
When the sub's in there, it makes a lot of sense. When the sub's not in there, maybe it doesn't. I don't know that it catches me quite the same way. And that might just be a me thing. I mean, I would love to know what you guys think in the chat, but that's probably the only thing I could say here is just like, that's the only thing that catches my ear that maybe doesn't hit quite as much is the kick, snare, rhythmic section without the sub. When the sub's in there, it ties everything together in a really nice way. Reveal, welcome to the chat, bro. Reveal is a new member of our community, a new artist I found from the comments, actually, and we put in the content today out of the UK. We were just talking on Instagram, but welcome in. If you want to submit music, if you're in the chat, guys, and you are new here, just make sure you use this link. It's free to submit music. We have about 20 minutes left. I've got... How many do I got? 3 more paid skips to get through. And then usually when we get done with paid skips, we do a whole free section. So if you stick around, we'll do some free skips for the rest of the stream once we get done with these next 3 songs. Yeah, I was definitely trying to positively mess with the expectation subversion with the switch up. Yeah, the switch up is really nice. It's just the kick snare specifically on those 2 sections, like the verse sections before the sub comes in. I don't know what it is about them, but there's something about them that rhythmically just aren't catching me quite as much as when everything comes in. But I do think overall, like, the switch up's really nice. The progression of the song is really nice. I love the creativity in it as well. But I think it's just maybe tweak the drums in that section a little bit. And you could even have 2 different drum patterns so that when it slides back into that subsection, it feels good. Just a suggestion. You don't have to do it, but that's the only thing that stands out to me. 3, one final act on the brink of despair. KayvanMD up next. Send this for release. Let me know if I need to pull it down and tweak it. Tarek is a composer. Does metal music, prog metal, but also does a lot of really cool orchestral work as well. So let us know what you think in the chat. Bro, this is crazy. This is crazy. Kev Speakster says, Jesus, this is deep. I don't know that there's so many layers happening here. I don't know that there's anything I would suggest you tweak. They all sit in a really nice space. I really feel like I'm in an anime right now. I'm in Attack on Titan. That's kind of what this feels like. Bro, the piano layer in there. Palisades wants to know if you tracked this on guitar. I think he tracked it. Strings are nice too. It's a very good tempo. Thrash drums here are nice. Venus Baby says this is insane. Like, Tarek is a crazy composer. This is like maybe the 4th time listening to him. Double kicks are perfect. Alright, so the cool thing that I do really like about this, and I don't know if you are playing the drums or if you're programming them, but if you're programming them, they actually feel like they could be being played by a real person, which is cool. Nice layering of the 2 guitars in the breakdown. Mosh time, open up the pit. Drums and MIDI, good job on the drums. The queue is not closed. We're about to get into free skips from the chat very shortly. Nice with the vocal choir arrangement in here too. It's real subtle, but you can hear it if you listen in. I've been watching Vikings on Netflix recently, and for some reason this feels like that. Put this shit in God of War right now. Oh my god, bro. I will say rhythmically, and again from a composition standpoint, this is unbelievable. You know how fucking hard this is to do? to make everything fit together so well and have so much variation throughout, this is very difficult. I couldn't do this. Like, this is one of the things I listen to. I'm like, I could not do this. It would take me a long time to get to a point of being able to do this. Drums and MIDI is crazy, bro. But truly, it's the fact that the drums don't feel impossible for a drummer to play. Because sometimes that's the issue with MIDI drums, bro. I appreciate it, bro. That's what we're here for. I actually love doing this, so it's always really nice to meet artists this way, talk to you guys, and get to know you a little bit better. Tarek is based in the UK as well. Oh, this choir section. This is literally a fight scene in Demon Slayer, bro. I see the scene happening. It's like one of those really intense battle montage scenes. If you watch anime, you know what I'm talking about. Ah.
It's finally over. We did it.
Bro, honestly, that was sick. Oh, what an experience. It's true.
Oh no.
Yo. I mean, man, what an experience. Like, truly, what an experience. The really cool thing about that, and I think, like, as a fan of classical music, right? Like,
I wanted to work with open
the
doors.
cool thing about this is there's so much in the arrangement that feels like classical. There's movements in the song. It's not just one thing throughout. You know what I mean? The arrangement shifts into these different sections. And, like, you could not be into metal and still really appreciate this for what it is. It's really, truly an experience to listen to. But it's just the details, bro. Like, the attention to detail in the composition is the thing that stands out to me the absolute most in what you do. And I think I've said that on everything we've listened to so far. It's just, it's hard to do that, like, at all. Like, you can tell you put so much time and effort and work into it. TarekMG Composer on Instagram. Go follow this man. Seriously, like, if you fuck with metal at all, or just any sort of, like, orchestral composition, just go. Because, man, fuck. No, we have 2 more paid skips, and then we're going to do some free skips from the chat. I'll explain how that section is going to go very shortly, but let's listen to these the last one, and then I'll explain on the next one while we're listening. This is NT with Green Tea. Some glitch pop. I love glitch pop, too. We got a lot of different genres in here tonight. Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, bro. It's just a matter of time.
I see you losing control now. Oh my god, got me fucking a rebound. Find it harder to breathe now. We're my best friend, now you got me thinking. Oh my now. Couldn't give a fuck if you find out.
I kind of like that shaky vocal that you have in here as well. We have not gotten to New Blood yet. Vocal tone's cool. I like the production on this.
Stop, breathe, just shut your mouth in. I doubt we'll ever talk about it.
We are at number 26, but with the paid skips, where you're at in the queue changes throughout the stream. So if you're at number 26 at the beginning of the stream before we started, that may have changed throughout the stream as people did paid skips. So that's for the reason that we haven't got to it yet.
If I hadn't found it, like, did you get the message? Where my text went? Forgot to reply, did I send it? Been a long time to learn my lesson. Been 12 weeks, I'm sat here stressed. Who am I now? Couldn't give a fuck if you find out. Then tell her till I black out. Drop a teeth bag in the pot now. Guess it's what you want now. Guess it's what you might now.
There is things I like about this. There is things I do think could improve a little bit. But I'm super interested and want to hear more from this artist for sure. There's definitely something here. There's maybe parts of the lyrics that don't necessarily hit for me. there's a lot of things that do. Venus Baby says I really like the overall feeling of the song. The things that I would maybe work on are very small details, but I think like the overarching idea and sound is there, and that's what stands out to me. Yeah, the elements have really nice in this. Vocal tone is really good, and vocal delivery is really nice too. I think the songwriting could improve at times, but you know, this seems like a pretty young artist as well overall. So like, that's just one thing that I would say happens over time. You know what I'm saying? Kodo, location, drops tomorrow, the 21st. And I might stay a little bit extra tonight just so we can get through some free skips, some more free skips if you guys are in here and want them. I'll take a look at what this free skip line looks like in a second when we get into the next song. Ooh, Team Kodo on Instagram. Oh my God, what is this? What is this? Of course, Siniso, I really liked it. There's definitely, I want to hear more for sure. This came in crazy. Voices Buttery says Cam from the coast. This did come in crazy. Immediate follow. Team Kodo on Instagram. I see Leroy and Big Ass Kids follow you as well. And the whole thing is just, it's really well done. Details here are super nice. This comes out tomorrow. Kodo, if you're in the chat, put the pre-save in the chat so people can save it. And if you also have it, make sure you put it in my release calendar too, because I don't want to forget about this. Ooh. At Team Kodo on Instagram. This is cool as fuck, bruh. Is he in here? He's not in here right now. A lot of people like this one. I like this one too. Pretty hard, bro. I like it. We are still reviewing. If you want to submit, you can. We're about to do our last paid skip and then get into some free skips from the chat. This one was great though. At Team Kodo on Instagram, CODO. Make sure you go follow if you're rocking with this one. Very good. I liked this one a lot. Like this, everything about this, all the elements of it stand out. The vocal is so nice. It's buttery. Really, really nice little details. Oh, you are in here. See, Gassan. Very cool, dude. I really liked this one a lot. Here, let me see if I can pull up this pre-save. Can you make sure you put it in my release calendar too? Here's a link to it in the chat. Just so I don't miss it tomorrow, because I'll be doing my playlist update in the morning for New Music Friday stuff. So I want to make sure that we add it. Really, really sick though. All right. So last one right now from Palisades, Riptide Remix. If you are in the chat, this is how the rest of the stream is going to work. We got like 7 minutes, 10 minutes on the clock technically. But depending on how many people in the chat who are here who have submissions in, I might go a little bit extra just so we can get a couple more free ones. But usually what we do for the last part of the stream is just get people who are in the chat for free. So if you are here and you've submitted music, this is what I want you to do. Just put your artist name in the chat. Do it one time. I'll make another queue while we listen to this new song of stuff that's here right now and artists who are in the chat right now sending music in. So just make sure you've submitted in Nero. Let me know your artist name. I'll build another queue as we're listening to this. Give me a second to catch up with the chat. All right. But Riptide Remix by Palisades while I build this secondary one, okay? So give me a second, guys. This one came in crazy already. Who is Riptide by? Who's this original song by? Eben, bro. I fuck with you. I fuck with your music too, Eben. This is about to have a crazy drop, I can already tell. First dubstep attack. I'm not the biggest dubstep fan, I will say, but Kev, I don't see a new one in here yet. A real heavy drop, though. I'm not upset. Is there anybody else I missed who's in the chat right now? It's good arrangement, again, and good sound design. I think that's the thing that stood out to me today from you, Palisades, is just sound design's been real solid throughout. I don't see Kev's. I got yours, Cam. No. It's because we built the queue. That's like first come, first serve. But you're in it. We're going to get to you. Don't worry. We usually do like a rapid fire mode for this next section, where we'll try and get as many songs as possible. We'll listen to a little bit less of the song, but we'll get through as many as we can. Again, guys, if you're in the chat and you want to get bumped up for free, now is the time to put your artist name in the chat. Ooh. New Blood, I'll get you in the queue. Reveal, I got you in there as well. I don't see this Shorty Ja one in here, bro. Just make sure you submit in this link right here. All right, Kev, I got you now. I'm still not seeing Shorty Ja in here. Oh shit, we got people on YouTube too. I didn't realize you guys were over here on YouTube. Sorry. I'm not seeing the chat from YouTube, so that's my bad. But if you guys are on YouTube and you want to submit, please just make sure you use Nero. Oh, which I just closed entirely by accident. Sorry. Let me just check and make sure I didn't miss anybody from YouTube real quick. Grandmaster, I see you're in there. I gotta figure out a better way to moderate and check this chat from YouTube as well in the future. Sorry, guys. I'm still trying to figure out this multi-stream shit out properly. Ooh. This drop is filthy, bro. I'm still not seeing that Shorty Ja one. J Thal, if you could just make sure that you submit in Nero, that'd be great. This is actually crazy. I don't really love... Oh, there we go. Got it. I don't always love dubstep, truthfully. But I do think the sound design and the energy on this one's really good. It doesn't feel like traditional dubstep at all. It's like... It really just feels like a continuation or a... kind of like a new side to dubstep, which is nice. I do think the vocal helps a lot, too. Just having this vocal sample in here. So good job on that. Oh, fuck yeah. Excited. Sick. All right, guys, like I said, rapid fire mode now. So we're going to listen to about 60 seconds to 90 seconds of each of these songs. If you want me to start from somewhere that is not the beginning of the song, please let me know. Otherwise, we will start from the beginning. Fuck, we got like 11. I'll do all of them. We'll listen to all of these before we get off today. If there's anybody else in the chat that wants to get bumped up for free, just let me know in the chat when you get a chance. If you're on YouTube, sorry, I've totally missed the chat over there and need to get a better way of moderating and bringing both of the chats into one place so I can keep track of them. But if you haven't submitted and you want to submit, just make sure you hit the link in my bio, probably on my channel. If you go to it, that'll take you to the link tree. Use the submission form specifically for this, and then if you can, flag it in the chat. Let me know you're here. I got you, Grandmaster, so I'll do yours. Oh, Fraser to the top. Fraser to the top. Ha-ha! You did it, Fraser. You figured it out. Thank you so much for doing that. All right, we're gonna. This is a super skip, so we're gonna play this one, and then we'll get into the rapid fire mode. Sorry, this guy's been on the YouTube chat trying to get this in here for the last 2 hours. I feel like a dickhead because I've really, truly not been checking the YouTube chat enough. So I appreciate it. And yeah, let me know when we get to you, okay? No, you're totally fine, bro. This is my fault because I haven't been checking the YouTube chat enough. And I need to figure out if I can get a multi-stream chat in my chat monitor here on the thing. Because I currently don't. So I've been like having the YouTube stream pulled up separately in a different tab but not checking it because I keep forgetting. So my bad. Sorry to the people on YouTube also. This is totally my fault. I see Devious was over there as well. Video's crazy already.
Do you remember when you said you only like me when I'm sober? I don't care what happens now.
Gonna get a thumbs up for the video. Let us know what you think in the chat.
Did you ever love me?
And thank you guys for sticking around. We've had a very good stream again today.
Do you even care that you let me down?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go save this on streaming. It's nice. It's kind of like, it reminds me a little bit of like,
Save me from this place. Everywhere I go, I see your face.
I don't know what this reminds me of, to be honest with you.
I ever known. And take me, 'cause
Low-key kind of Linkin Park, which is like a little bit weird to say, I think.
I'm out here with nowhere to go.
Because it's not really like Linkin Park. But there's elements of it that I feel like remind me of that side of music a little bit more. Aesthetically like a Benson Boone video, but sonically way different. Vocal tone is really good. I would agree with that. Shout out to Fraser. Good job on this one. The Alex Fraser on Instagram as well. I was just about to say Linkin Park says Rod K. Visuals are incredible. Yeah, it reminds me of Chester's voice a little bit. But I would agree the tone is a little smoother. I could also, you sing like 70s pop vibes similar to The Weeknd with your vocals. The sky's the limit, says Reveal.
You can't come back now.
This visual is hella clean though, bro. Shout out to Till Death Network who shot and edited this one. Did a great job. And there's a story in the video too, which is nice. I could see this being in a film or like a TV show very easily, personally. Especially, like, you could easily pitch this for some reality shows, I think. Love the storytelling of the video. I would agree with that. Definitely very syncable. Yeah, I can see this and hear this in a bunch of different things, to be honest. Hey, man, great minds think alike, Kev. Nah, great job on this one, Fraser. The Alex Fraser 2 R's on Instagram. We just followed. Oh, you're in Scottsdale. My wife's in Scottsdale right now. You know, I famously was asking for a plug in Scottsdale and then just got like this whole thing on Twitter. It was hilarious. All right. Free section. Let's do it. We'll get through all of these songs. 60 seconds. Let me know if we're not starting from the beginning. We're going to start with this Cam Murdoch one. You said 45 seconds, right? Let's start up. Operation Big Dividends, which is an operation that I like the sounds of. All right, let's know what you think in the chat. I do think vocals could come up in this one a little bit. This is low-key a perfect example of the thing we were talking about earlier, where the low end on the mix feels a little bit heavier, and then the master feels substantially quieter on Spotify. I have a feeling that if we listen to the WAV file version of this, it's probably much louder. But again, I'm going to tell everybody this, keep an eye out and keep an ear out for that low-end mix, especially on the sub and the kick, because I do think when you upload to Spotify with a low-end that feels much heavier than other things, it's going to fuck the mix up on Spotify. I don't know what it is, but just keep that in mind. The pocket you're in is really nice, though, vocally, rhythmically, like... I do feel like Cam, you've really dialed in on like the raps feeling really good. The mix is really the only thing now that I feel like needs a little bit of work, but like the raps are feeling really good. The vocals been feeling really good. Yeah, Karupi, you're up next, so I'll make sure we start at 40 seconds in as well. All right, that was Cam Murdoch, Cam from the Coast on Instagram. Currently based in Japan, but originally from the US. Very cool. I mean, this dude's just out here. I really enjoyed this content earlier today as well. I watched this. I watched this whole thing because I thought this was such a great way to tell this story of making this content, and it was great. So look, I'm constantly telling artists, figure out how to tell your story and get people to give a fuck through the content you make, through the story you're telling through it. Cam does a great job of this, so go check him out. Cam from the Coast on Instagram, currently on a very, very cool journey in life and in music as well. All right, Alex Fraser, of course, you absolutely killed it on that. Definitely want to hear some more as well. All right, Do What I Want, Karupi. Just released today with selling CDs through Not Evil Records with proceeds going to help immigrants with legal funds. That's fucking cool as shit. Props to you for doing that. And I'm always very pro doing whatever we can to support immigrants as an immigrant myself. Shout out to all my immigrant people, bro. So there's a way, you've got to Google it because there's definitely a way around it, but I think it's just to do with like how you master the final thing. And it's just about the balance in the mix too. Saving this one. Saving this one, I'm going to stream it on repeat also. Heisman, there's a way around it because like obviously people do it, but it's just like I feel like I only hear it with independent artists more than anything. And it's usually because of the mix, in my opinion. Karupi Aman on Instagram, go follow. I do feel like this one's a little quiet too. I'm not an engineer, so I'm probably not the one to ask. But this is just what I've noticed from listening. I feel like when I say these things about masters feeling low, more often than not, the bass in the low end feels really high, still in the mix, regardless of whether the overall master feels quiet. And Spotify does have a compression algorithm when you upload things where it will bring the dBs down by a certain amount. And there is ways around it. If you Google it, it'll show up, but I don't have the answer for that personally. You know what, guys? I fuck with Karupi's music, and I've said this before. Karupi Aman on Instagram, go follow. I fuck with the music. I think it's really cool. I'm ready for the point where the masters maybe feel like they're perfect on Spotify. Again, I'm listening on Spotify, so this is what I got. But that's maybe the only thing I hear. You know what I mean? It's just kind of working on that aspect of it, and I feel like when you dial it in, it's going to be great. Aaliyah, Eben, Dark R&B. I just included Eben today in my... Feel free to play mine on Spotify if it's easy. Oh, is it on? If this one's on Spotify, I will. Yeah, Eben was in my songs we found in the comments playlist and content today as well. I mean, I think they matter if you're listening to things back to back. I listen to a lot of music, so it matters to me. Just cook this up. Yeah, bro, this is fucking tough, man. Where are you from, Eben? Because I heard this shit, like the shit that I heard from you earlier today, I was like, yeah, immediate save. Immediate save, bro. Very party next door reminiscent. Edmonton, fuck yeah, bro. Reminds me of him, reminds me of this artist from the UK who I absolutely love. Fuck, what's his name, bro? What's his name? Why can't I remember it? Hold on. Push up in that position. I got you in submission. I gotta do a little bit of backwards. You told me all your wishes. That's why you drove the distance. It started in the web. Nope, not that one. I gotta know. 10 Day, bro. 10 Day. If you guys don't listen to 10 Day, you have to listen to 10 Day as well. This is beautiful, bro. You did an incredible job on this. That's a fair point, Heisman. I don't know that it matters to everybody. Avenoir as well. 10 Day's so sick, bro. I'm such a big 10 Day fan. But this is great. Like, even for me, heard him today, immediately was like, yeah, this shit, got it. Should have known you were Canadian. Edmonton is a crazy place to be from, though, if I'm being real. Sorry, we've listened to the whole thing, but fuck it. I'll end the stream when I feel like it, so we'll just listen to everything. I can't turn this off. I can't. Sorry. I'll make the rules. I can't turn this off. It's too good. Oh, they're in... You're... Okay, fuck yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I'm an Avenoir fan as well, so this is really cool, man.
It's whatever you decided to be.
It's beautiful songwriting, and the vocal tone is just perfect. This is like the type of R&B that's like simple, but in the absolute perfect way. Yeah, like I have no notes. I have no notes other than I just want more and more music from you, and I'm going to be following and keeping up. Please keep me updated when things are dropping, because I will go listen to it. Sick. If anything, maybe in this section right here, like as we're going out, I wish that we were getting some more of those like really like warm background vocals that you were kind of giving throughout. That's maybe it. I know that they're in there already. I don't love that the drum carries this ending section as much, just because the melodic aspect of the music is just so fucking good, bro. But that again, that's like totally like a personal thing, and it's not really. I wouldn't die on that hill if like we were talking. Like on a like manager the artist, like I wouldn't be like, oh, you gotta change this. It's just amazing the way it is, and I love it. So yeah, not really much feedback if I'm being honest. Definitely gonna be supporting, definitely gonna be keeping up. Love what you're doing. Keep making great music. All right, Temptation by Reveal. Again, this is another one who made it into the songs from the comments section today, and content today. South Asian, Southeast London artist. I fuck with both of those things, so it's great to hear more South Asian rappers from the UK. We don't have a ton of them.
Brown skin, so I gotta live blatant. I don't wanna chill, man, I'm getting complacent. Free life to the whole world says it. Been through pain, yeah, the boy done paid it. No hate.
Come on, bro. Bar it up.
Video shut down stations. Machiavelli at 12 years old.
It's not in the Discord. Hit the link in my bio. It's in there.
I'm trying to make my way. Meantime, man, trying to
no, it's in the lounge too. We are actually in the free section of the stream right now if you submit music. I'll try and get everybody, but I'm already a little bit over time, but fuck, I'm chilling right now. My wife's out of town, so I'm chilling. Like Bella, my block was bad and I still don't gas cheat. I ain't gonna act like I'm in a favela. Need me a wifey and that's what I tell her. Like honestly, bro, like you really like spit. And I love like the actual South Asian influence in the production as well. Having like nods back to your own culture is such a nice thing that I feel like we don't really hear in like UK rap as much. And a lot of like the South Asian artists that I've listened to from the UK, sometimes it leans too much into it and doesn't hit contemporary hip-hop enough, but I feel like you've nailed on the head. It's contemporary, it nods back to your culture, you're rapping well, your voice sounds good, self-produced, which I didn't know, and that's fucking tight too. So hey man, keep it up, bro. I'm like really impressed, honestly. There's like 2 songs I've heard from you now, and like I think they're quite good. The touch of culture is amazing. We've got a big UK community in the Discord and in the community as well. Venus Baby's out there. Tide, someone you should check out from Leicester, a big fan of in here as well. So yeah, bro, like definitely keep me tapped in. I'm from Peterborough originally, so like for me, like supporting shit from home is definitely something that I think is really important and something I want to continue to do more of with the community and everything we're doing. So please keep me tapped in. If you have other artists in your community that you want to bring out here and bring over too, make sure you do. RVL Reveal on Instagram. Go follow. I mean, bruh. Keep doing this shit, man. Honestly, it's cool to even see you doing stuff like this. I watch these videos all the fucking time, bro.
Not early. Blessings, people. My name is Reveal. I'm a rapper from Southeast London.
I love it, bro. I love it. If you're an Arsenal fan, we'll really get along. Though being from Southeast London, it's feeling like it might be Tottenham. Or what? Nah. West Ham? Heisman Cobain, bruh. United fan. Oh. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. Rough time to be a United fan. It's okay, though. It's okay. Yeah, this went hard as shit off rip, bro. Heisman Cobain. Where are you from? This is sick. Oh, Tune, I'll make sure we get it before we end. Feels like the UK, right? He's got the accent. They've been doing Paris shows. It's very clean considering how distorted the production is. That vocal's cutting through perfectly, bro. This is so fucking hard, dude. What the fuck? Ugh. Yo, I love this. Yo, I actually love this. I don't know if Heisman... Yeah, Heisman Cobain's still in the chat right now. This is dumb hard. Me too, Venus, baby. I mean, if you like Lancey Foe or like anyone in that kind of space, like... Honestly, like even Cassian, I feel like reminds me a little bit of this, and I fuck with Cassian hard. This is not out yet. This is coming out soon on his upcoming mixtape, Road to Arena, before the album Arena. So make sure you go tap in, bro. Heisman Cobain on Instagram. I just followed because I need to know more about when that comes out. Yeah, drop ASAP. The UK's out here, bro. We got New Zealand up next. When I tell you guys we are a global community, it makes me very happy to stand on business like that. Sam V, R&B artist out of New Zealand. Unbelievable artist. Unbelievable vocalist. If you've been in here in a while, you've heard him before. But yeah, Heisman, bro. You from London? Where are you from? The UK's out tonight, bro. It's fucking midnight. You guys are out here. I love it. Sam V1010, go follow. I'm telling you, this guy can sing, man. Unbelievable singer. Oh, the log drum. Come on. Come on. You guys are gonna make me break out the soundboard right now. I haven't done this in forever. We had to bust it out for the end of the stream. You guys have been crazy. We got more UK fam in the chat. Come on, bro. Come on. If you are in the chat still, we got 30. Let us know where you're from in the chat, man. We got another United fan. Rough times. I hope you guys don't get relegated. As long as you guys finish over Tottenham, I'm a happy man. Make sure you let me know when you're dropping music, bro, because I'm gonna playlist that shit. I like it a lot. Pay no mind to a boy like this. How many calling, how many So I grew up a United fan, which is maybe the worst part. I was like a diehard United fan until I went to some Arsenal away games, and they got me, bro. They got me with being in the stands with them. Star boy, but ain't nothing on shirt. Trigger finger in the air when I walk in the party. But in that Ruud Van Nistelrooy era, bro, I was running around with a fucking the sharp jersey on. It's true. I mean, look, UK musician, I don't sleep either, so I get it. Hey man, thank you for sending stuff in. I appreciate it. Sam V1010, bro. If you like this classic UK sound, make sure you tap in. Also, if you're in the UK, especially for you, especially for your reveal, you gotta tap in with Sam, bro. Sam Noir, if you haven't. He's another South Asian artist that I really fuck with. Is kind of in this realm musically. 2000s R&B kind of feel to it. Okay, the vibes at the end of the stream have been good. I know I said I was going to do rapid fire, but I've clearly abandoned that, and we're just playing all these songs in full now. Just know it's not always going to be like this. When my wife's here, I do have to leave at a certain time to go hang out with her. She's not here right now, so I'm chilling. We're going to listen to this music and we'll get through it. We got Love a Go by Venus Baby up next. Made this last night, one take freestyle before ad-libs, only had an hour to record, but love the beat so much. I've said this before, I already fuck with Venus Baby's energy on this music, man. Mixes need a little bit of work, but the energy is there. So if you guys are in the UK and you're looking for people to work with, look. So you're gonna get my cosign for the energy. I love that the description just says, I low-key ate. That's great. My dog walked in the room, looked at me, said, fuck you, and walked out. Some of the delivery and the timing needs a little work, just dialing in, but if you just record this last time, I'm not going to judge that too much, especially for demo. I still feel like you just lock in with the right producer / engineer, and I hear where this is going. That's the only thing I can say, is it's just locking in with the right collaborator, I think is really, really gonna help. But you're close, man. Like, I really do think that there's like something really special here. It's just polishing it all, you know? It just feels so current, you know what I mean? You guys see him back there, just behind me in the corner? He needs tucking, sorry. Sorry, he needs tucking in. He gets cold, and if he gets cold, he's miserable. So we always gotta tuck the dog in under the blanket. You feel me? She loved the love on Instagram. Go follow if you're rocking with that one. Venus Baby. There's definitely something there, man. I'm telling you. You guys gotta trust me on this. My gut saying there's something there. New Blood. Wow, wow. Up next.
Yeah, baby, I can make it real.
All right, we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more songs left, and I'm out.
Girl, I'm going Dutch if the girl ain't a Duchess. Black ink on the body of the cutlass.
We're gonna hit a raid afterwards as well. I'm gonna take you guys to another music streamer where you can send your music in and get feedback. I'm not sure what the socials are for this one.
Girls let me out, turn Rico into Frico. Say my name, DC style. Project X kind of party, this shit wow. Mary Jane.
So one of the things that I do here in this, some plosives, especially on the sounds, the S sounds.
Time check, you can tell by the wrist. I'm throwing wood, you can tell by the pitch.
I'm not mad at it.
You can tell by the wish.
I do wish there was a little bit more variation in the rhythm, melodic delivery, in the verse specifically.
Yeah, you know it's going down. Yeah, you know it's going down.
This also feels like something that would sync really well because of the pacing of the production as well. I'm glad you switched up the delivery on the second verse.
Change in your life, make your jaw go down. There's new blood, baby. You know what we do. Out with the old and it's in with the new. So on the one, it cannot be a two, cause it's only one of me, but it could be me and you. So get your body moving, get to dance.
This is what I will say about this song. From a songwriting perspective, I wish that it allowed me to connect to you as an artist a little bit more. I don't know if I'm feeling that connection to like who you are as an artist or like what the song's about necessarily. That's maybe the only thing I would say. There's nothing wrong with it. It does feel maybe a little bit more generic from a songwriting perspective, and that's probably the only thing that I could really point to as like maybe improving a little bit on the songwriting. Chorus is pretty solid. The wow 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 part's catchy. I like the melody choices. I wish there was a little bit more variation in that first verse, but I think you did it in the second verse really well. Look, I'm gonna tell everybody right now, if there's ever a time where it's not that I don't like the song, it's always gonna be about the things that I think can improve. And even if I'm giving you things to improve on, that means that I'm just gonna talk about the stuff that you are doing well as well. Because we're trying to encourage artists, you know what I mean, to grow and develop. Because I think that's one of the things that I don't like about other music streamers sometimes is just kind of the attitude to like tearing people down when it's like, yo, this shit is hard as fuck to do. Like, it's hard to write songs. It's hard to put yourself out there. I've done it. I do it now. I don't make music. I don't release music. But I make it for myself now. And you know what I mean? It's just hard to do. So I gotta give you guys respect for that in itself. You put in the effort in. I respect that. And even with this, there's nothing egregiously wrong with the song at all. I do think where it can improve though is in the songwriting and in that connection as an artist to the audience through the music, right? And that's something I'm always looking for from music. I wanted to make me feel something. Maybe the chorus would be better as a stanza from just what I'm hearing. Sounds like the vocal arrangements are a little long. That's also fair. Absolutely not. Grandmaster Shogun. This one came from YouTube. I think he's still over there as well. Oh, he just left. Whatever, we're finna do it. He said to start at 140 too. Why are we starting at 140? That's so far into the song. Only a couple more. 4. Crazy back here in his bed. This is pretty solid. Shoot great. The paid skip queue is actually closed. You know, I'm gonna close the submissions in general right now because I'm getting a little hungry. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I gotta go eat something. So I'm gonna turn off the submissions. But we're back on Thursday from 6 to 8 as well. Or sorry, on Monday from 6 to 8. And there is a bunch of other ways you can submit your music to me for free too. So if you are in the chat, go follow me on Instagram. We just closed our community playlist recently. That's gonna be updating next week. But there are other ways you can submit. So there's a songs from the comments series that I do. It is better to overwrite than underwrite. But what I will say about that is I actually prefer simplicity over overcomplicating lyrics, me personally. Because when I'm thinking about the audience, I don't want like too many words. And this is something I've done myself as an artist and something I've learned from writing my own music. It's like the idea of dumbing it down for the audience, though it is frustrating and aggravating sometimes to think about things that way, will help you connect with them more if it's easier for them to understand and relate to. So just keep that in mind. Like sometimes like you'll make analogies and references that'll go over everyone's head. I'm super guilty of this as an artist. And the older that I've gotten, the more that I've realized, the more accessible you can make it for a wide group of people, the better it is. If that's what the goal is. That's all. Ooh, Kev. At Kev Speaks Truth on Instagram, man. Shout out to Kev. This is a very good one, bro. I like this beat a lot, bro. Oh yeah, that part I agree with. Faithful Songwrites. Write as many songs as you can. It's all practice. So if you're writing 40 in a month and only 5 are good enough, that's great. That's a great way to approach songwriting. You got to keep putting those shots up because you will just get better from practicing and writing more music. I agree with that fully. It's the same with production. You have to actively be doing those things to get better. Yeah, come join us on Discord too. It's free to be in the Discord. We'll be doing more Q&As in there, more playlist opportunities in there as well. It's super chill. This is so easy to listen to. Come join us on Kayvan's house. Follow there. Submit your music in the comments there. It's free to do that as well. I listen to all of those submissions. And also our release calendar. If you have new music that's dropping soon, you can add whenever you have it scheduled. So feel free to put it in there. I listen to all of these things myself. So even if you don't get played on stream, I'm still listening to your music. This is just the best place to get feedback. If you don't get playlisted, I can tell you what it is that caught my ear, caught my attention, that didn't end up getting in the playlist. And it just helps me work with you guys and figure out how I can help you improve and develop without working with every single artist, which is impossible for me to do. So, at Kev Speaks Truth on Instagram. Yeah, we're still going to play Shorty Jaw. That's up next. I'm going to run through everything up to O2 Nate. And then for anybody else who submitted today that we didn't get to, sorry. Submissions are closed right now, so we've closed the queue. I'm going to raid somebody else after we get done. So in 4 songs time, I'm going to take you guys to another place where you can submit music and hopefully get some feedback too. From a different community. But that was Dallas by Kev Speaks Truth. I like that one. Shorty Ja up next. Though it does just look like you only sent a link to his Instagram. Am I supposed to be playing this? I'm supposed to be playing this. Alright, so this drops tomorrow. Video's kind of crazy, bro. Oh, this is not it? If you put it in the chat, I'll pull it up. Just put the link in the chat if you can. I'll play this Cody in 3x1 first. Shorty Ja on Instagram, though, if you like that little snippet. Or you can do it because the queue's closed now. I can't reopen it. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool creatively. My wife's a songwriter too, so we always talk about this kind of shit. Ooh, Codeine. Codeine 3X. I like this. Drops Feb 28. Honestly, guys, the music tonight's been fucking sick. I've really enjoyed it. Codeine 3X. This one fucking bangs, bro. I'm gonna cut this one at 60 seconds though, because I'm just so hungry, guys. I'm starting to get so cold. I gotta eat something. Starting to get weak. Starting to get weak from hunger. Shorty Ja, I love up next. Alright, this is the video. I'm gonna cut this fucking Instagram live off so I can order some food right now. I gotta order some food. I'm dying.
Love counting up the money, that's
Hey.
a fact.
Hey.
I love stacking up blue hundreds, that's a fact. If you ain't talking
I like this
about
video
no
edit.
money, nigga, please don't hit my chat. This a big body bitch, gotta keep this shit on track. I said I love.
I'll do your whole song, Nate, because you were a paid skip, so don't worry. I like the pan, like, pants happening here too. Shorty Ja. I'm gonna follow him on Instagram real quick.
Stay away from trouble, wanna ring me up some money, but I'm humble. I heard quarterback can't talk up.
This is a pretty solid video for something that doesn't seem like it's super, super high budget video. So I can't be mad at this at all. I low-key love it when artists do this in their videos too, where it's like 3 of them on the same shot. It's just such a simple way to like elevate like a video concept by like overlaying 3 different shots in the same thing. It's cool. I like that. I like when artists do that personally.
Up the money, that's a fact. Love stacking up blue hundreds, that's a fact.
Pretty catchy too, if I'm being honest. 2 minutes, love the song length. I'm always very pro short songs. You'll hear me say this a billion times. Sorry, I'm just ordering food right now at the same time. I know, it's unprofessional. Sorry. Sometimes you gotta be a little unprofessional. And it is what it is. Pretty good though. I enjoyed that one. We definitely went to follow Shorty Ja _ on Instagram. Last one. O2 Nate Official. Guys, I'm tired. Everybody eats. That's what I'm saying, man. Everybody eats. Am I a real A&R? Yeah, I am. I'm actually the director of music distribution at WorldStar and Genius Distro. So I run 2 distribution companies underneath WorldStar and Genius. Yes, the media companies. So yes, I am a real A&R. Yes, I do sign artists. Yes, I do more than that. Yes. Kev, man, have a good rest of your week, bro. Yeah, I gotta get a meeting on the books with like everybody. It's been a minute. I've just been so busy at work. That's been the problem. It does remind me of the GRM Daily dubbies and all that stuff. Yeah, I like that though. I always find myself enjoying that when I see that kind of stuff. Oof, sorry, bro. VOD will be up on my YouTube channel very shortly. You could also go over my YouTube right now and watch for free with no ads. I actually quite like this. O2 Nate Official on Instagram.
So we told white bitch name can't work at Macy's. She wanna lock in, I already watched. Get out, you can't bait me. Before you take one of my loved ones again.
I'm gonna give you a pro tip right now, bro. Don't bring that attitude. Just to be real, like, I love a confident artist, but you also have to be realistic about the fact that there are so many artists out there making music, and it is really hard to stand out. And there's also so many different things that go into signing an artist that aren't just about the music, so definitely do it. I want to encourage you to keep making music and fucking push hard and be confident, but also at the same time be humble about the way you approach people. Just because we don't know each other. This is my first time talking to you ever. I'll probably remember that that's the thing that you said first and foremost. I'm not gonna hold it against you. It's probably young, but at the same time, like, just for you and your career, always approach things humbly. Let the music speak for itself. You know what I mean? Let your work speak for itself. But I'm excited to hear it. And in the meantime, even before you get a mic, get the Apple mic on your phone, go on BandLab, record some shit, send it in so I can hear what you're working on, hear what you're doing. And then as you develop, I'm going to keep up with you. I'm going to keep coming back and listening. That's the way I like to work. I like to find artists. Like, I like to listen to them first, get to know them a little bit, give feedback. That's why we do these streams every Monday and Thursdays, to really build that communication between us, build that back and forth where I can really like give artists feedback and let them know what I think. But I will say, stay confident, keep that confidence. I do like that you're confident in your art. That is an important thing to know. Nate, what did I think of the song? I liked it. I will say, of the songs we've listened to from you, that's probably the most standout one so far. It definitely felt the most polished. I think melodically it was pretty solid. I do wish that the hook was maybe a little catchier, and that's purely me just saying that because I do think that, like, with that style of music, it needs to be like that. Yeah, the stream is over. I'm about to go hit a raid right now, Mosby. Sorry, I've been on for like 2.5 hours, and I've gone 30-40 minutes longer than I should. But go follow us on Kayvan's House. There's more ways to submit your music there. Come join the Discord as well. Thank you. I have not had enough of that water since we've been on stream tonight. I don't really see any of the homies on, man. I keep missing all of the people that we usually go raid. Though, fuck it, let's go raid Maj Madness TV, bro, because he's cool. I liked his raid last time we went in there. I'll be back, like I said, Monday. Have a great weekend. I got new Music Friday playlist and content updating tomorrow, so keep your eyes out for that. Community playlist update coming next week. Discover monthly playlist update coming next week. New At Home with interviews on the Kayvan's House page on Instagram as well. But thank you all for an amazing stream tonight. Honestly, that's such a good time. We had a lot of great music. I'll leave you with the songs we found on Twitch playlist in the meantime. But yeah, that's it. Be safe. Have a great weekend. Shout out to all the UK fam who came in tonight. It was really nice to hear some of you guys from back home as well. And enjoy your weekends. Be safe. And have a great time creating. We'll see you soon, all right? Peace. We're going to go on this raid. Come with us. If you want another place to send you music, I'm going to take you on right now, all right? Peace. Yeah, GG's to you, Heisman. Great find, bro. I'm excited to hear more of your music in the future. And VOD will be up on the YouTube right after we get done. So keep your eyes open for that too. Saw my happiness is gone in the blink. Ain't dead, but this shoulders a glimpse. Need meds and see my doctor. I see 14 of you coming on this raid right now. Let's see if we can get everybody in there. Keep it a step. Get my happy back. Don't want my color wheel to turn black. But I know better than that. All right, y'all. Peace. Not magicians. I know better than that.